Alrighty. Who wants to give us a recap of what happened last time?
I'm gonna die in 480 years.
Emily, do you want to give us a recap?
He almost died.
I did die.
Yeah, but some things happened before that.
He almost died.
Alright.
We entered the Shadowfell despite
We left Wolfen out.
And he did not kill the floating thing.
Cowardice.
The singing.
I'll just give the recap. So yeah, you guys defeated the Thieves of Plenty.
Yeah, well, we started after we had defeated them.
Mm-hmm.
Then we continued on to Anvillion, where we saw the bubble of darkness a couple miles out. And so, Boyshana decided to throw a rock to test it, which point decided to do a dog impression and chase the rock.
Just yeeted himself in there.
What?
No thought behind it.
Yes. Boyshana said, we should wait for him. Which point Martin's like, no, we're heroes. And he went in.
Yep.
Eventually, everyone went in.
Except for Lord Soth.
Yes, because once Krishna figured out that she could leave her needy boyfriend behind, she went in.
He stated that if he went in, he would not be able to return. He'd become trapped.
She's like, well, that's all I need. Going in. And so then we went to the city of Anvillion, where it seems like everyone was dead. We ran into a guy. What's his name? Scraw is a ghost.
3 A's.
Right there.
Or a poltergeist, and he has some zombie dogs.
Wraith, technically.
Yeah, he's a wraith, and he has people who are zombies, and he's like leading them around on chains, like giving them walkies. And then we went and found Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll was still alive.
Oh. Things that he was dead.
Yeah, well then he died.
Oh, okay.
So he's dead now.
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
Oh, yeah.
So now that means if Krishna goes out, she can say, I defeated him in battle. And you now get an upgrade.
This is true.
Oh, I thought she gets the upgrade even if he dies of other means.
Well, I don't know if she gets it automatically, but if she says she defeated him, she gets an upgrade in the magic.
Oh, for chlorophyll.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you lie, you can get an upgrade in the very honorable society.
True.
And so Scott told us to avoid the Banshee in town. The Banshee hangs out with a pile of corpses. We avoided her because Martin believed we go to where the Top Hat's cave is, and we kill the creature there, and then we'd be out of the Shadowfield. So we went, and Martin had the brilliant idea of like, let's all run there and hit it. And so that's what everyone did. And then everyone almost died.
Oh, we missed it. We missed a part. When they got to the forest, they found it was crawling with shadows.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Body.
Yep. So there was the body incident. Innocent Modron lost his life. Yeah. And then like you said.
Yeah, because Wish was still trying to get her half plate.
Yeah. So that was a good time. But yeah, you guys barely defeated the Hollow King, which is like a really big glass cannon monster. But yeah, you did it. So you guys are
really weak health. You guys barely killed him.
well, comparatively.
Right.
But yeah, no, he's dead. You guys are just chilling in the Amethyst mine.
Yes.
And
You guys look at what we've accomplished.
the gloom.
As you were sick. And not helping.
Oh, there should be mentioned there is a slight glow coming from the amethyst.
Oh, was that the description? I was sick? That actually worked
All of
perfectly
the
with what I was.
amethysts, or just one?
All of them.
I got sick as soon as we entered the Shadowfell, and I just haven't been.
I don't have a map of the mine up, but there's amethyst all around.
Yeah.
Oh, and it should be noted, the well of magic is still there, but there's not. It's now normal size, and there's nothing moving within it.
Oh yeah, I'm taking as much amethyst as I can.
I want
Okay.
some too.
So I
I
can
want to make a
cast
cool little
Revivify.
ball on top of my staff.
Yeah, I can't believe I
Have you
paid
tried
for this
something
chunk before.
So can I grab quite a bit too?
Yeah, you guys search around. It's difficult to find really good quality amethyst, spell making quality. But you do find a bit. I'll say you can each grab a couple pounds of mid quality amethyst.
Oh, Urza and Rayla's being dropped off at 7. Urza's being dropped off at 7:30.
How does that compare to the one that I got? 'Cause I
You
only got
have a
one.
good quality one.
Good
You,
quality.
it could be used for crafting a magical item.
That was the goal.
When did your wife come back?
Um,
She's just gone for a while.
You know what? Everyone roll for me on as far as like searching for really good quality. We'll see if you find something really good.
17 plus anything?
Would it be survival? I imagine.
Maybe
Does it matter?
Investigation.
Investigation. You pick whatever you think.
Intelligence check.
Vexlar. There's 2. There's
Tell what
Vexlar
a good
the
amethyst
Fiend
looks like.
and Vexlar the Great Old Man.
The real ones.
Can I just delete the other one then?
May I, having one to compare
What is it?
to, get advantage?
Sure. Why not?
What are we rolling with?
Whichever one you want. You can choose whichever one you want, but you have to somehow apply it to that specific thing. So it's like intelligence. You know exactly where good crystals grow, or survival. You once hid in a cave that had amethyst, and so you're familiar with it.
Arcana, because I can
Feel the magical essence.
There is magical essence within these crystals, so you could do
Okay.
that.
So I got a 23.
Okay. What did everyone else get?
I got a 25.
1 up.
19.
Alright. I'll say that, you guys all rolled pretty well. I'll say that each of you find a very nice quality head-sized chunk, which, those are quite valuable. So that's the thing. You can't really tell a whole ton either day. However, the dark gloom is quickly turning into complete darkness. It's getting to the point where it's hard to see.
Well, it seems as if this cave is well enough protected. There aren't any passageways further in, are there?
No, it's just a straight line.
Well, I suggest we start a fire, unless it's warm. We should start a fire. A couple of people in their long rest at the inn did not receive the benefits of a long rest because they received a reduction to their HP because we were in the Shadowfell. It is.
Oh, you guys.
It is poisonous to sleep here, so we should start a fire, do our best to keep ourselves warm and alive, and keep a watch by the others.
Starting a fire is easy enough, so we have something to burn.
There are trees here, not as many as on the other side, and the trees that you do find are weak looking and sickly.
Good.
But
Good.
still
Easy to
wood.
burn. Alright, I'll take first watch.
So yeah, you collect some firewood, you start a fire. Where is the fire being put?
I would say not in front of the entrance, but to the side of it, so that the light doesn't glare directly down the tunnel.
Okay.
What exactly is the plan? Are we staying here for the night?
Yes.
Or whatever this is called for night?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm interested
How,
to see
how
what you
deep
think
is
mine
the pit that we're in where the mine is? Like,
So I'm interested to
It's-
see what you
I
think
can pull up
mine
the map
is.
if you'll give me a second.
I remember the map before, but that doesn't give us like a elevation scale on the sides of it.
Give me a second, I'll pull it up. I can tell you.
I am 90% sure I have
Yes,
more
none
of
of
these.
us have that.
My charisma went to
Wolfenheim.
It's actually used just for
Shut up.
Oh, Anvillion is what I want.
That's-
Anvillion.
There we go.
Shadow Infestation.
Not that I usually give them all out at once, but
You need to be prepared.
That's right.
Prepare.
Well, it's like
This isn't the shadow
it's a
version,
fun
but
idea.
it'll suffice
The
for
problem
our
is
means.
The number and the size of them change over time.
So this little gradient is like kind of 5 to 10 feet. That kind of lessens a little bit.
So it's not that deep. I almost feel like how long is the tunnel in here?
It's pretty long.
I would rather have the fire inside the tunnel. Less visible than
How much
out
longer
there.
can we go without?
Except for do we dare
without
leave the orb
incurring
unguarded?
exhaustion?
I
Well,
think the orb is alright.
you guys
now.
had a good night's rest. It's been
Can it be corrupted again?
about a day, and the Shadowfell version of night is falling. As you guys watch, the dim light is turning to it's almost complete blackness at this point.
Now, how does that
So if we were to
affect
stay
people
up
who
all
have
night,
dark vision? Is it still the same, or is it because it's in the Shadowfell does it work different?
It does work a little bit different. The dark vision allows you to see even if there's just a teeny bit of light, right?
So there's dark vision gives you a certain distance of dim light and a certain distance of total darkness.
Yeah, it's going to be complete darkness. Okay. There is a little bit of glow coming from the amethyst though, so you can kind of still see a little bit if you're hanging around the amethyst.
In complete darkness, creatures with dark vision see 60 feet as if it's dim light.
Okay, so that's what it'd be.
I can literally imagine the whole entire thing.
All right.
Since I didn't
Well,
imagine
then
that.
let us rest.
But what is that?
Does that look like a banshee or is it just me?
Isn't that neat?
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Where the heck did you get that?
Oh, he brought it. He printed it.
So
That's why he's gonna get good stuff.
Oh. Well, I should like to do stuff so that
the DM's blessing.
So yeah, you guys get a fire going. Sorry, where did we put it?
Well, we debated on that, I guess.
I wanted to put it on the inside, just to the side of the entrance, so that none of the light escapes.
That's fine. Yeah, okay. That's near a wall. I guess it won't be so visible from all sides.
So yeah, you guys light the fire. It doesn't really light up the area as it should. It's only about 10 feet out that it lights up. But for those who are standing like outside of the entrance to the tunnel, you can tell that there is a bright light coming from within. It's the oddest thing. It doesn't illuminate much, but it's very, very visible.
Inside the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Wish is going to move the bodies away from where we're resting. Also, she'd like to take an opportunity to inspect them.
Okay.
See, try to get an idea of cause of death and if any one of them is recognizable.
Yeah, you take a look. They are recognizable. It's the same top hat leader as well as the.
She wasn't here.
cronies.
This time.
Oh,
She's never.
you were there, were you? Is anyone helping her?
Well, she's primarily looking for someone she would recognize.
No.
You don't recognize anyone at this point.
Okay. Just making sure.
All the bodies are withered as if they had the juices sucked out.
Okay, so they're dry.
The only thing I would be interested in is do any of them look like the boss guy that was in charge last time?
He's among them.
Okay. That sucks. And I'm assuming you guys probably would have looted the corpses last time.
Oh, why would you do that?
Alright. I'll go through their stuff. I'm not feeling great, but it's like, these guys were loaded.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. So I'll say that the head honcho dude, I forgot his name. I got it written down, but I'm not gonna bother looking it up. I'll say that he had like 50 gold on him. All the other people though.
Do they have any like cool stuff I could take?
Excuse me. They have shovels and cudgels.
I don't need a shovel. I need like a cool item.
Nah, they don't really have any cool items. It's like a
Nothing
mace
cool,
made out of a
everything
stick.
useful, but nothing cool.
Like a truncheon.
They have top hats.
I don't want top.
The head guy had a really nice tall top hat.
Okay, fine. I want that.
It'll go well with your beard.
Is there gold on it?
Where's my character?
I'll say that it is embossed with a little bit of gold on the rim.
It's right by the bird.
Board.
Oh, that's the monk.
Bard.
Bard or
Look
bird?
over the top
The
hat
bard.
industry.
The other one is up there too, I think.
Top Hat
On the
Clan! It's the
Look over the top hat industry.
Okay.
It's the Top Hat Clan's beginning.
You said you're taking first watch?
Yep.
All right. You guys all bed down, without any objections. I'll say you guys all sleep fairly close to the fire.
I'm gonna tie Frobus at the entrance of the tunnel. Try to block as much of the light escape as possible.
Okay. So this makes a pretty decent light block. I'll say that the night passes fairly without incident. All with the exception of Vance, who has the most interesting dream where
He's cursed.
what's a place that would be comfortable for Vance?
Place that would be comfortable. He didn't really ever have a place that was home. He's always been a wanderer, even when he was training.
Cody.
Okay.
So generally in taverns,
Okay.
I'd say that there were probably a few taverns in particular that were like he would go back to perform.
I'll say that you go to a tavern familiar to you when you've played at. You're sitting there having a good time, socializing and drinking and playing. When you're approached by a beautiful woman, who comes up to you and says, "Well, hello, Vance. It's nice to talk to you."
Hello, milady.
I don't get this opportunity very often to speak with one of my followers like this, but it seems that you found yourself in a plane that what's the word I was looking for is
Domain of Dread.
A domain of dread?
Of mischief.
Accessible.
that I have a close connection to.
As I'm assuming that this is Marique now, that with those words. How lucid am I in this dream?
Fairly lucid.
Okay, so I'm
It's
kind
a
of
lucid
aware
dream.
that this is not a normal dream.
Yeah.
I'm not in it. Okay.
She's like, "So, I'm gonna try to act as like a life coach for you. What do you want to get?"
Out of life?
Yeah.
Well, it's always
What do we
been
all
my
want?
dream to perform for a dragon. I don't know how much a god such as yourself can peer into my former life, but that was what I was working towards before I ended up in this. While in the Shadowfell, are we still in Anvillion?
No, not really.
Well, I ended up in Anvillion. Before that, I was working towards performing at the Festival of Dragons, and I'd still like that. That's kind of my life's like. Is that sad that that's all I have for my life's ambition?
A little.
I work with all different sorts. I'm all about having fun and having a good laugh, having a good time. So I want to support you in this effort.
A long neck.
If you can work towards this goal, I'm going to try to help you out here and there. And if you accomplish your goal, I'll give you a reward. Does that sound good?
That sounds good to me.
All right. Cool. Well, I hope you don't die here.
Me too. Quick question before you sound like you're winding up and getting ready to head out. Any tips on good pranks?
Oh.
No.
You peer into infinity,
Jacob, are you ready to be picked up?
and you hear an endless list of dad jokes go on for eternity, and then you wake up.
Alright.
And when you wake up, Voice John is literally like in your face. You had dreams.
Yes. You could tell?
Yes.
Do you always watch people in their sleep.
No.
I like crawling out from underneath back in.
She follows.
Oh, did you need something?
Yes. Did you talk to someone?
In my dreams?
Yes.
Oddly enough, yes. Why would you ask
That's
that?
when she pulls out her axe.
Oh shit!
Did they ask you to kill me?
No.
What? No?
Okay, let me know if that happens.
I don't think you will
I
want
do
to
not-
tell you.
I do not understand you, woman.
Is anyone else awake at this point?
I mean, I'm awake.
Whoever's awake that wants to be awake.
I'm awake.
when I said I woke up after that morning time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, morning is relative. You can start. You
Sure.
can see things again.
Around the time when we would wake up.
Yeah.
Good night's rest.
Everyone else kind of slowly gets up. You had a hard time sleeping. It was cold. It's still cold. You also have the eerie feeling that somebody is watching you.
Hey guys, I have an eerie feeling that somebody is watching us.
I always feel like somebody.
It should be noted, though, that those who were feeling sickly the other day no longer feel quite as ill.
Do we get our hit points back or no?
Yes,
Oh,
they
nice.
are restored.
Do we also get a long rest?
Yes. Not the best sleep, but it was sleep. And the sun doesn't rise or shine, but there is no gray in the sky.
It is all
What
Well-
a lovely day. No, nobody else? Okay.
Well, the townsfolk have been destroyed, and we have defeated the Hollow King. But the one who killed the townsfolk still has gone unpunished. I say, let's go back into town and defeat the Banshee. And from there, we should make our way. Is Skrull still with us?
Yeah, I'll say that Scraw just was hanging out in the woods, like chatting with the zombies. Just, talking about all sorts of random stuff, philosophy, telling poems. He's thinking about writing a book of his travels. The zombies obviously don't really talk back, but he pretends that they do.
Skrull,
Aw,
which
poor guy.
where's the nearest exit from the Shadowfell?
Ah, yes. Well, that's the
You
thing.
mentioned some places yesterday. You mentioned Barovia. You mentioned falafel.
Yeah.
Was it falafel?
Is that a type of food?
What was the place you mentioned?
Hold on a second. I'm remembering something from my old life. Falafel. Oh, Fulthanthar.
Fulthanthar, that's the one.
Ah, yes, the city of Fulthanthar.
Fulthanthar, Barovia, and you said the third one.
Ah, yes. So, so typically speaking, north of here is Barovia. You'll get out of the Shadowfell, but that place does come with its own host of problems. Ever since the hostile takeover, especially. Yeah, they've been kind of expanding their borders a little bit. Now, also, the place down. So the Shadowfell isn't always a super stable place. You could be trying to get to one place and then end up running into another. But generally speaking, if you go north, you go to Barovia. If you go south of here, you'll run into a fortress of Lolth. They've got a way of getting to the Underdark and from there to the surface. There's also something I ran into recently over near the monolith. I believe there's some sort of an entrance to a different plane. I don't think it's the material plane. There is also beyond that, there is, and I haven't been there myself, but there is stories that there is an island across the dim scale lake. Stories, mind you, I haven't actually been there, but stories that say that you can reach the material world from there. Beyond that is Thulfanthar, and I know for sure that they've got a way to get to the material plane.
Which one of those is closest?
Barovia's the closest. Next would be the portal that I found the other day.
That leads
Next
back
to
to
the
the material
monolith.
plane.
That would probably be the dim scale lake. Again, I can't verify that, but I have heard stories. But it's about the same distance as the fortress of Lolth. But if you go through the fortress, you also have to go through the Underdark. So there is that. I suggest trying the dim scale lake, and if that doesn't work, I'd recommend trying your hand at to the Shadowvar.
What do you guys think? Dim scale lake with a portal that leads to some other plane?
Well,
You want to go through the fortress that leads to the other.
yes.
I mean, Underdark sounds fun. Other plane also sounds fun. It's gonna make a great story either way. Assuming we
You
live
guys
to ride it.
could just hang out with me here.
You could come with us.
That's not a bad idea. Can I join you guys?
What is your full name?
Quick question.
Ah.
No last name?
Didn't you say
Date
we
of
were
birth?
trying to find somebody here at Anvillion, Howard or
Yes,
something?
there's a big pile of bodies in town, so we'll check there first.
So no. Assuming yes.
Do we need to find him?
We'll
Will
change chairs.
Will finding him help us get back?
I don't know if it will help us get back, but it does seem to be a matter of some importance. There's some manner of undead
Sorry, I'm changing chairs.
apparition
Since
that
we're-
keeps haunting us, asking about him.
Okay, let's do that then.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys biking on out of the forest.
Hang on. This is the part where I got
It's
explicit permission from Andy
across
to
my legs.
cast one of the spells.
That's
Pass
what it
without a
is.
drink.
See, I like the armor.
No, actually.
Oh, see, there we
We
go.
are not
You got
sneaking
it.
today.
See, I like being able to sit like this.
I'm going to talk with Araheim, and he's going to take my glaive in his hand.
Strawberry Dr. Pepper.
He's going to hold my glaive in his hands for a few seconds, I guess. One action. He's going to utter an incantation, and he is casting sunlight
Ooh,
on my glaive.
cool.
So
Yeah, that
my
makes it
glaive
shed a light of what,
now
60
shines
feet?
60 feet of daylight.
Wow.
Perfect. Now, me holding this up, I don't think we'll have an issue from the shadows.
It actually pushes back some of the gloom. You can actually start to see just a hint of color
Did you just
in
call
a
it
few
gloom?
things.
Gloom.
Gloom.
Yeah,
Gloom.
You've been playing too much Zelda.
Blue.
Gloom existed before Tears of the Kingdom.
This is true.
Oh,
It's
there
also,
you go.
that's also a delightful card game.
I didn't know that.
Made by the same game designer that designed Emerald.
Yeah.
So daylight lasts an hour, so let's get back to town.
Alright, you guys get a hopping. You make it through the forest and you actually don't run into any shadows. It would appear that they've either vacated or something happened to them. You do run into a corpse of the monodrone. You know, if you guys wanted to look at that some more.
Well, that reminds me. Sorrel, can you get me half night?
Sure. Let's try it. It is a new day after all.
Everyone take ready positions.
Alright, everyone hides behind trees.
Not me.
You're standing right next to Sorrel. Okay.
You are a supreme being after all.
I am. Can I say at least someone recognizes
I'll
it?
stand 30 feet away, ready to charge.
Some sort of like phone notification.
There we go. Okay, let's see what we got.
He's a no today.
Who, Alden?
I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to do D&D if I was going on vacation the next day.
I've actually had
would.
people call into my while
My
they
wife
were on
would shoot
vacation
me,
come into my other vacation. I'm like, I didn't want to take you away from vacation.
I
I'm
tried
playing
that
D&D.
once, remember?
Yeah.
That was awful.
That's how I feel. I'm like, what do you mean take me away from vacation? This
Yeah.
is the start of my vacation.
Oh my goodness.
You do understand this is what I choose to do with my free time, right?
Exactly. She was very adamant about not feeling bad about it. I'm like, okay.
A knife falls out of a small portal onto the ground.
I got it. I said it first!
It is very ornately decorated.
Mage hand, I'm about it.
No! No! I was standing there first.
Standing
I was standing right
Well,
next
you
to
were
him
pretty close
because
to
y'all were too damn scared to be next to him. I
Roll,
deserve
roll
a knife.
for initiative.
it. Ooh.
That's how we'll determine that. But describing it, it's similar to like those Indian knives where it's like super decorated.
Oh, maybe not. You rolled a 2? Okay,
Plus-
what's your dex?
Plus,
Snooze.
plus.
Don't snooze.
My initiative is 0?
Don't
It's
Man.
4, so I got a total of 5. You have a flat dex?
That's what I have to say about that. Yeah, I have a 0.
Wait, so who won that? You did?
Oddly enough,
They both kind of like
it was the worst game of keep away ever.
they both like
Seriously, what did you do? This one has a +2 this one has a +2. But then this one that you just made me has a 0. I would have still lost.
I
but still.
copied it over exactly.
You did it.
Did the items copy over? Were there...
That
I
is
think
a
you got a
0.
bonus.
The one I had on here was the 2.
Yeah, Vexlar, Fiend.
Yeah, I thought I copied it over. Maybe made a little mistake. But either
You
way,
still win.
you guys are like bumping shoulders trying to get this to this knife, and
Yeah,
it's like
it's
the
not-
slowest
They're not the,
like
they don't
attempt to
have
get the knife.
Snooze.
She's like,
Snooze.
Eventually, you're able to just shove
I literally
Vexlar and
elbowed
grab
him in
it.
the face, and then he like somehow tackles on top of
Your
me.
tentacles are like getting in his
Snooze.
face as you guys are like trying to get them to the knife.
Snooze.
But yeah, he picks it up.
Snooze.
And when you touch the knife, it begins speaking into your mind.
Gosh dang it!
you don't know this is happening.
Seriously?
But
How
This is
is
going to
Sorry.
be a bad thing, actually. This is going to be terrible.
it begins telling you about various victims that it has stabbed in ritual sacrifices.
I wanna know
All
about
sorts
that.
of different people of all ages. It describes what they looked like and the noises they made as they died, and it just keeps going the whole time you hold it.
Anyway, Sorrel, you want to try again?
Shut up.
Vexlar,
Sure.
see the gift I found for you?
Oh, thank you!
Shut up.
It does the
Stop,
same
knife.
thing for you.
Okay, let's go. What are we doing next?
Right now, it's telling you about an old man who whimpered before he got cut.
That's so
Alright.
sad.
All right.
Now-
Okay.
Wimp.
Your daughter.
She can be very dark.
Blame my classmates.
The word you need to use here is I can be macabre. That means dark.
I'll be impressed.
I put steak sauce.
All right.
Oh, I'm also eating your lunch.
Another
now.
portal forms, and out falls a very large.
Wait, something else?
Yeah, he can do it 2 times.
Oh, I didn't realize he was doing it twice.
As he levels up,
So we're
he'll do it
both
even
right
more.
next to him at this point because he did it immediately.
Okay.
So him and I are both next to him at this point.
I mean, probably would have waited while we were scuffling and whatnot.
He just
Well,
casts it
after
right
the
over you.
No,
You would have waited. Yeah, no, out falls a ginormous iron key. It's about as tall as you guys are.
Key?
Yeah.
That's literally the closest you've gotten so
That's taller
Yeah,
than
that
both of my
yeah.
characters that I've made.
far. It's a good try, though.
It's taller.
All right, let's go on.
It appears to be just cold iron. It kind of looks like those keys, but it's huge.
Giant size?
Oh.
Yep. It's a ginormous iron key.
One of my characters came
Touch
up.
Definitely could have been worse.
Can you touch the
Maybe
key?
a summon Ragnar
Okay,
is
got
a
it.
trap bedroom dresser key.
Maybe you need to grab it.
Well, that's my first thought was like maybe this will
Hug
shrink
it
down
like
like the
a
other stuff.
teddy bear. Then jab it into something.
Well, it's too large for us to carry. Leave it here.
Just
Now
trekking
if you
across the
all
shadow
try
filled with a
carrying
shining iron.
key.
Maybe he summoned quite a few large things. Maybe we should have him try and do that in combat on top of something.
What if you summon a powerful weapon?
Or like a healing salve that just heals the enemy.
Or the fletcher.
Can you do one more? I have a request.
You're gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
What level do you have to be before you can do 2?
You can do 2 if you did
just
3.
Haven't decided yet. Not yet. It doesn't feel right yet.
The hydroxyl.
So yeah, you guys go into town.
This actually helps get experience.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got it quite a few times. He's got. Oh, maybe the more he does get it right, he will start to get it right more and more. Yeah, we should be having him
That's
use
what-
this every day.
That's what he
Character growth
thinks.
development.
That's why he went off alone to practice, where he wouldn't accidentally harm anybody.
Level up.
That and plus everyone was making fun of him. So,
I
yeah.
mean, usually you can make use of a lot of the stuff that he summons, even though it's not
Like the lion.
a lot. Yeah, like wine.
So
If
yeah,
it's a
you hit
can
the
of
town.
soda.
Kind of similar to before. The town is the same, but as when you last saw it, but there's subtle differences. Even different from the last time you came through here in the Shadowfell. One house will look as if it is burnt down recently. Another house will be made out of black stone. There will be like a skeleton lying on the side of the path that wasn't there before. There's still the appearance of several houses look like they've been crushed underneath giant footsteps heading north. But yeah, you guys make your way to the town center.
On the way. So, Martin, with regards to the Banshee, you have a brilliant plan, I imagine.
Yes, to slay it.
Okay, that's what
I'm down.
That's what I thought.
Oh, that makes me think of
Why are you gonna kill him?
food.
Oh, kill him?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think I could do that, but I have seen him die.
Scraw, how do you feel?
How did that make you feel?
I mean,
People
I
are
don't
pretty
like
vulnerable
to.
when they're sleeping.
I try to avoid violence.
Oh.
Him in
It's,
particular?
it's part of my new thing.
I was actually
How do
very
you
concerned
feel
because
now?
he would stink even more.
Let me see what happens to him with sunlight.
Did you even hear him, Cody?
Sorry, what did he say? What?
She said, I've seen him die. And I asked her, how do you feel about that? And she said, well, I was concerned because he would stink even more.
That means he already stinks.
On the way into town, she would like to go into one of the houses and find a pillow.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Oh, blanket.
You don't find any super comfortable pillows.
It doesn't. No, just any pillow.
Yeah, you find kind of a dirty, like.
Good enough. She'll she's like, it's just pop in, grab a pillow, come out, not to lose pace, cut it open, start pulling out chunks of like
Stuffing.
cotton and stuffing, and just start putting it in her pocket.
Okay,
Okay.
that's odd.
Really odd.
What did that pillow ever do to you? Also,
No, it's what it will do for me.
I'm surprised you would handle something so smelly.
Oddly enough, the things here don't smell. You see, after a thing decays or reaches a certain point of decomposition, it stops thinking.
Yeah, but hair grease. That pillow probably hasn't been washed.
Well, nothing here has been washed in a really long time.
Yeah, he's really, really uncomfortable
You
in the
haven't been
sunlight.
washed in a really
Like-
long time.
He kind of shies away and he starts like scratching himself.
This is our friend.
Yeah.
No.
I have sunlight on my glaive. So
Yeah.
I held it up.
I got that. Yeah. Oh, just to
My
see how he did.
condition.
Yeah. Scraw doesn't like it.
Ah,
He's
well,
acting irritated.
sorry about that, Scrub. Creatures of the Shadowfell are not accustomed to sunlight, so perhaps the Banshee will also be
Irritated.
disoriented by it.
Irritated.
I like that
Wanting
plan.
to
I like
run
that plan.
away and hide.
I need to remember what spells I got.
Like how my life.
All right, yeah. So you guys make your way over to the town square. You can still see shining brightly a light coming from the upper room in the inn, and you can just barely make out the pile of bodies, and you can still see the banshee floating above the pile of bodies.
Okay. Pull up the cotton.
Okay. What?
I have an idea. Let me know when we're ready to spring this well thought out plan.
Now,
Okay. I am going to
She's gonna pack her
when
ears
we
so
are
she can't hear anything.
when we are nope, I clicked on the wrong one. Way back. Okay, when we are 60 feet away, I am going to point at the banshee and I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
What? Because
Why did the TV turn on?
I am shadow touched. This is going to be like the opposite of like a good fairy. It's going to have some like dark energy vibes to it.
Okay.
Because you're what?
Because I'm not fey touched, I'm shadow touched.
There is such a thing as like shadow light within the D&D realms.
Shadowlight. That sounds like yin and yang.
So, I don't know, you guys may already be familiar with this spell, but for those of you who are not, each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. So we'll go with the violet. That's got the more eerie piece to it. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. So the banshee and any other creatures that we may not realize are in that 20-foot cube around it.
Okay.
Are going to be outlined in light if they fail dex saving throw. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Okay. Well, that's neat. There it is.
One person's
All right. Yeah. Is that the banshee?
yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Place yourselves wherever you want to be.
Well, are we coming in? So I would have cast this when we were like 60 feet back.
Okay.
So we wouldn't be super close, but we can then come up closer.
Technically speaking, you would have come from this direction. But if you want to circle around before the attack. Alright. You guys all come charging down the road. The thing should probably make a save against that fairy fire. Yes.
Wait, who should make a save?
I cast the spell.
The
It's going to affect the banshee and anything else in that area.
Oh, I guess she's going. Okay, I thought we were doing it. I was like, I thought he cast it. I was
What's the DC on it?
What's your one other
31.
I wonder how it would feel
I'm so
to be
excited to slay this
sunburn.
banshee. You have no idea.
15.
I've been waiting for it
Does
since
it
we first saw
hurt?
it.
Or does it
It
not?
passes.
You're sunburned.
Oh, come on.
Initiative apparently has really good decks.
Yes, initiative.
Yep. tried.
Not too bad. 7.
1 plus 1 plus 0
That was a waste.
equals 10.
That was really unfortunate. 24.
That was funny.
Yeah, do you mind
At
doing
least
that for
I
me,
thought it
Jeremy?
was funny.
What does 1 plus 1 equal? No, window. 1 plus 1 equals window.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Is there supposed to be a?
It's like a joke.
I think so.
If I had a piece of paper and a pencil, I could tell you why.
One side of the window across the other side of the window.
Yes. But you still need a top and a bottom.
Yeah, it was kind of a pointless window at that point.
The equal sign.
Okay, sorry. I was reading its
Oh,
stats instead of paying
equal
attention.
1
What did
plus
everyone
1
have?
equals a window.
I did forget about that.
4.
That's not right.
7 for me.
Not 4. What did you do?
1.
Does the
2
Banshee
times
have any
2
weakness
equals
against
dash,
sunlight?
dash.
Bam.
24.
That's pretty
Well,
good.
shit.
I know. Wasted my nat 20.
I just got a nat 20. I mean, that's nice.
Yeah, it's still a high number. It's good.
Who's here?
Your daughter.
Aiden. Ha I knew that was you.
I got sticky notes.
Thank you.
No, no. I want to. So they make.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, I've seen that trick before. It's so
The
cool.
Banshee
Go play with Z.
goes first.
Let's go.
Really?
Why is it?
All right, guys.
Because it knew that you were coming.
Because Aiden,
That's fair.
because we are in
It's-
a world
I
with
still
no
tried
color
to cast a
right
spell,
now.
so it's almost like we got to go first. And that
Z, can you
just
shut the
worked.
door? Thank you. Don't worry about the water.
I'm not really seeing anything about light on here, Cordell.
Dang it.
Yeah, please. It's really muggy here. There's a leak over there that leaks inside of our house and creates this really big puddle in the corner. But the problem is that the water seeps through the entire house under the floor. So, like, if you walk over in the hallway and in the D&D room right over there, you'll step and then a little bit of water will come up. It's awful. And, my landlord didn't do a crap about it. So.
All right. So, what is this? System?
As long as you're renting.
Uh-huh.
As long as it's a landlord problem.
Yeah.
You should get on it.
He should, but he won't. But also, we didn't pay full rent this month. So, I mean, he's being nice to us and not evicting us. So, I guess it's even. I guess it's even.
All right. So this is what's happening. Everyone needs to make
At least not yet. We'll
A-
pay less later.
wisdom saving throw as you charge this thing.
Wisdom saving throw? Oh, sorry.
It's
What was that?
19.
Oh! Can I have my thing back? I didn't
You know
roll it
there's
down.
dice trays over there.
Yes, do you know what? Everything I do, you complain about, Cornell. Everything I do. Stop. I didn't mean to roll so hard. I just rolled it.
You just got excited.
Well, I can't get excited.
What you need is a good,
Woohoo!
a really
That's not
fancy dice tower. Something like that.
All right.
That's
I'll just tell you, the
There's a SpongeBob
DC on this
It's the-
is
The house.
not SpongeBob. That's Squidward.
DC is 13. Tell me if you pass or fail.
Fast. With the 24.
You said you rolled off?
12.
Fail.
Because you got an 19.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys charge forward in a dashing manner. However, Martin and Vance each kind of stumble a little bit as the thing turns around and you behold its terrible visage. It has the face of an elf, distorted in pain and anger. Let's see. You guys both become frightened.
Okay, hold on. What is the egg?
Sorry, I keep bumping into you. I don't mean to.
Nope. We become frightened. I mean, we can't go closer.
It means you have to run. I believe it means you have to try to run.
Run.
The glorious charge falters as the lead warriors kind of stumble and stop. And the thing is actually going to start moving towards you guys.
I swear, before Sean was the first one to go.
All right.
Your character's just upstairs.
So yeah, that's its turn.
I remember.
Vance.
Well, I'm just double checking on that.
Computer went off again. The TV went off again.
Was it the TV?
It's the computer. I thought I fixed it, but then it started doing that again.
Okay, conditions. Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack
I see what
rolls
you mean.
while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Is there a way to challenge the being frightened thing, or is that just
So
a permanent condition?
Every time it's your turn, you try to pass the save.
Okay.
You have disadvantage if you can see it.
Yes. Yeah. That's not great. Well, I'm not charging it, that's for sure. I don't. Oh, you know what? That's neither of those things. And in fact, will actually play into my.
Oh, she goes first.
It's coming towards us, and I don't like that, so I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers and try and get it to run away. Stay away.
Okay.
Okay. You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice can hear. The target must make a Wisdom saving throw. Your turn. Which?
It has to make the same thing?
Yeah, Wisdom saving throw this time.
Okay, it only gets an 8 on that.
And that's a fail. So it is going to take the full damage. Let me put that in. And that is going to be 3d6 plus 1 bonus from the second level. So
That's all I
3d6.
usually on the like. You can try to catch that.
I bought a bunch of books today.
That's always exciting.
Humble bundle.
That's decent. That's 16 damage.
Right on.
And it's going to have to use its movement or its reaction to run its full distance speed away from us. From me.
So that's on its turn.
Does
Is it?
that? Or?
No, it's its reaction.
Oh, okay. It's gonna go back to where it was. Let's see. It's actually gonna go a little bit farther if it's its full
Oh,
speed.
wow. It failed.
So yeah, it moves back.
That's right. You stay over there.
And then it comes.
Yeah, you suck. All right. Gosh dang it, I need to fix this.
Do you want me to work on it? Do both screens go down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just kind of wiggle it every once in a while.
I should have clarified. The thing that made us frightened, does it take our action to try and shake it off?
No, it just happens at the end.
It just happens. Because some say
Because
you
when you
take
end
your
your turn.
Yeah. So
At the end
oh,
of
you're
your-
right. They usually say at the end of their turn.
At the
but
end of your
it
turn, you-
compromises their action. Then.
You get to do it. So
Cool. Well, I will try to shake that off. Oh,
let's see. Which one are you? Are you this one?
yes.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
I am going to try and run behind the building,
Yeah, I mean it's like right here, so I'll say you can make it.
Okay.
Without disadvantage.
and then I'll run up there. I'm assuming that is a building obscurity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I am going to try and shake that off.
All right.
And that's worth. That's 11.
So scary.
I don't know if you would make it matter, but my warhorse.
Well, I guess I can't
teach
actually.
its wisdom save, so it's
Oh.
not frightened.
Perfect. You're strapped into the horse, just carrying you.
It still counts as willing movement because it's a controlled mount. So I swear.
Oh, yeah.
I will have to do something about that.
All right. Anything else from you, Vance?
Oh, yes. Bonus action. Martin, you look like you'd use a pick-me-up.
Ah, delicious.
The green one.
I still haven't reprinted it. I need to.
Did it break?
But no, I gave that one away.
That was nice of you.
Printed some for a friend who was also playing Bard.
Ooh.
But I didn't have time to print for the green one, so I gave him my green one and stuff.
That makes it Krista's turn.
I've had time, I just haven't
Make
used
a
time. No, there's lots of things I need to print.
Do people do you make things if people pay you?
I do earrings.
That's nice.
I haven't made any 4th of July earrings yet, because the ones that I was
Oh my
wearing.
gosh, don't get me started. Raylan is like obsessed with red, white, and blue. Like obsessed. You should show me some pictures of your red, white, and blue rings that you make. If any of them are not like dangly and
Well, when you say dangly, what do you mean?
like would get caught in her hair or in clothes.
So not this.
Yeah, that's all I know how to make right now, because I haven't come. I would have to. I could do it. I'd have to think about how to do
Yeah,
one
Monster
that's
Dragon.
not dangly. People have asked me that before. So, because what I do is I print ones that have a little hole in them, and then I buy the studs that move them in. They're always like kind of dangly.
Well, I don't mind dang.
Yeah,
It's just
I'll
like the
conjure
long
animals.
ones or the big circly ones.
Animals become conjured.
Wolves come back.
Do you print toys and stuff?
I can. I don't usually sell
In
those.
terms of animals, the swarms I have are wolves.
There's like
predators.
an online repository. So some of the things I design myself, but a lot of things you can like find online, and you can print them for yourself. But most people, when they put those things online, say please don't sell this for money.
Where
It's
do you
like
want
the kind of
them?
creative
I
comments.
think
So
it's
legally, I
60
can get in
foot
trouble
range.
if I sold them for money.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Like it's for a
But
friend.
legally, a kid could sell lemonade and they still do. I'm just kidding. Not professionally. I'm just kidding.
That sunlight, is that a 60 foot from
I'm
you
pretty sure
or a
it's
60
illegal to
foot
sell.
square?
It's a 60-foot radius
Lemonade,
from
yeah.
So dumb.
because I'm
Yeah.
holding the
Anything you do to make money that you don't
Okay.
file for taxes or have a permit for.
Gotcha.
The only
So-
reason is because Raylan likes those cool dragons,
Oh yeah.
but
Okay.
I can't find a red, white, and blue one. A faded red, white, and blue dragon.
Gotcha.
Suddenly
I
a
would have
swarm
to
of
get,
wolves
like,
appears. Are you able to attack with them on the same
like-
turn?
Layered up, or
They
like
roll
where
their
each
own
piece is
initiative.
different
They
color.
take their own turns.
Ah,
Because like I'm
Just,
sure I
pulling
could
that
find
up right now.
filament that was red, white, and blue filament, but
Sorry,
I don't think I
that
could
daylight
print
spell,
individual
that 60-foot
pieces.
radius of
Because those
light,
dragons
and
are
they
usually, if
dim
you're talking
the
about ones that
conditions
are like they
60
move,
feet
but they're all
100
connected.
feet of daylight.
Yeah, so the
Oh.
cool thing about that is those are all printed at the same time, so they are physically welded around each other, right? But to do that, they all have to be, you can't like print,
But
you have to have a really nice printer to print independent colors
if
simultaneously.
you don't want
So
to
if
count
you
dim
printed one,
light
it would
as
be a single
sunlight,
color.
then that's
Single color or a multicolored
Hmm.
filament.
So that would mean the colors would meld together, right?
Mhm.
See, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay, yeah.
Not like red, white, and blue, like obvious.
Oh, okay,
just
yeah.
kind of like
Multicolored like
I think that the ruling would go
like
towards
this,
just
how
the
it's
60
just like
feet.
it obviously like that.
The
Yeah,
regs
like
on
that.
It's up to you.
It wouldn't be probably, well, it depends on how they did the
like if
filament.
you want,
Yeah.
you can totally nullify that too.
I'm sure you can find red, white,
You can do
blue.
it anyway.
Just thought
Well,
I could. Well, I mean, if
nah.
it would be okay with me paying you, it's not like I
So what I would say is like something like that. Like I definitely.
Okay.
And
You
have
gonna
no
do anything
problem.
else, Jeremy?
Like if a friend says, "Hey, can you print this thing and I'll pay you for the filament?" I'm not making a profit off of that, and that's I do that.
Let me know how much you think it'll cost. I just love to surprise you with that for her birthday.
I'll just sell it in my phone.
All right. All right. That's all you, Martin.
Okay. I will falter in my charge, but I won't stop. What I will do is I will use both of my sorcery points. Use to cast a quicken spell upon myself. I begin to glow as I cast heroism.
Oh.
I am no longer frightened. I also gain 10 HP with my spellcasting modifier. Starting each of my turns. Alright. So I'm going to charge forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 40,
Robust,
50,
furry,
55,
fury,
60.
flurry.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to use my mount dash action.
it's not a very beautiful story.
Yeah.
My online store.
25.
This is your online store?
At this point here. Yes. And then I'm going to attack.
Alrighty.
That's a nat 1. Oh, wait. Sorry, that is a 4. So
Okay.
that's 11. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
12.
Well, its AC is 12.
That's a hit. I made the difference.
Woo!
Can you make these smaller?
Like
These like smaller.
I could shrink them down.
That is 12 slashing damage. And I'm
I've seen,
going
like,
to
A
smite.
couple of them that are
Smite.
not a lot.
This is an undead creature.
Yep.
I just need to like
That is
save your
22
number
radiant damage.
so that I can text you and be like,
So 34 total
I need
damage.
this for Halloween, this for Thanksgiving, this for Christmas.
Okay.
That's
Sorry, you said
probably where a lot
24?
of, like, the popularity
34
comes from,
Oh,
like, the
34,
ones that
wow.
like,
12 slashing and 22 radiant.
Dang.
Spiders, oh my gosh. Those are the sizes that I don't mind her having that are
Yeah, you just
really
blast the crap out of this thing.
the little ones.
My second attack
But it's the big ones that I have an issue with.
is a 17 to hit.
If you can make any of these that are like little, then I would
That
like
is-
buy so many.
it is
The
Yes.
spiders, the spiders are tiny.
I like her having ones like those just because I just
10
really
slashing.
don't want
Oh,
her
wait,
having
sorry,
them.
excuse me. The damage earlier, do you mind separating it out for me? What was it again?
Yes, 12 magical slashing damage.
You know, that website.
Oh, okay.
I
Never mind.
And 22 radiant.
That's not my
okay.
address.
And then the second one?
Second attack
Emily
is
Warren,
10
385.
slashing damage. I'm going to smite at first level. 3d8.
Change this.
For 17 radiant damage.
Alright.
Aiden?
And then I'm going to back my horse up 5 feet.
Is Raylan here?
Where did those come from?
I conjured enemies.
Oh, you conjured
She can
those.
conjure a whole freaking pack of wolves.
Holy crap, that seems a little broken.
A little bit.
Even more, when we fought the thing, she did her pack of wolves as an action, and used her bonus action to summon a bear spirit. Gave all of them 10 HP. But she can conjure a whole pack of wolves and double all their health in the same turn.
And when you conjure them, they do what you want?
On their own turn. So they'll go after
Wolves.
boy.
I mean, I thought druids were broken before this one.
That's my turn.
Alright,
You
boy,
gotta know
Shauna.
more.
Just gonna go.
No wonder.
10,
I-
15, 20.
Now
25,
people
30.
like complaining about the nerfing druids, and I'm like,
Sorry, it'll.
10,
You're surprised?
15, 20, 25, 30.
Just wait till I get a hold of Crusaders.
No tax or nothing.
No.
Pet the
I'm sure that I have my own growth
Okay.
stuff. Like,
Yeah, I got her bonus action, but she's not going to use it.
All right. Wolves.
I'm sure it's been done before, but I always think about how like my bardic inspirations are not very inspiring, and I just want to build a character who is literally basically a cheerleader. That's all they do.
Go
Is,
for it!
You can do it. Wolves.
Summon creatures are friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its own turns. They obey any verbal commands that you issue to them.
Yep, I'm just gonna have them attack.
Damn, a new one.
what is this spell?
Conjure animals.
It's a 3rd level spell.
All right, what level does the bard have to be to steal it?
I don't know.
As a shelter druid, as she levels up, her conjure animals and any animals she summons will have more HP and are smarter. Just because of her class.
So the 4 surrounding it will take bite.
Back next level.
Okay.
Next level where conjure animals deal magical damage.
Did you get 3rd level spells when you turn level 5? Is that?
Druids are 5th level.
First one got a nat 20.
I think yeah.
Ooh.
I think that's
All right.
I don't
So
have to roll
that'll
spells yet
be-
because I dipped in the road.
13 damage.
Is that magical damage?
No.
Okay.
I think they're just normal attacks.
Wolves really are like 1/4 challenge rating.
Uh-huh.
Okay, second attack.
Just the sheer number of attacks makes them crazy.
Oh,
Just that there's 8 of them, they each get 1 attack.
target
Right,
this
but
makes
statistically
a
that's
saving throw.
And each
The
one
strength.
has the potential to knock them through.
Wow. A strength saving throw.
Ooh, I don't think it's gonna pass this.
What'd you get?
3.
Yeah, it is prone. It's not prone. but-
Actually, no. Excuse me. -2.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's
man, I was focusing on the wrong stats.
very much.
Just for flavor, it sees this pack of wolves, and it actually tries to, like, incorporeally go through the ground to escape. But your wolves descend upon it and just start biting it and keeping it from going underneath the ground.
Wait, Banshee doesn't have a body, it's a ghostly thing.
It is incorporeal.
It might be immune to prone.
Let's check. It is, yeah, it is immune to prone, but I'll say that it's enough to keep it from descending below.
Okay, second wolf will be biting it. For a 21 hit. 9 damage. Third wolf gets a nat 20.
I think that is sufficient.
Cody,
Yes?
I didn't write my spells.
I didn't add spells? Oh, I didn't add the spells. I'm sorry. Why don't you do that real quick?
Does that mean I can get all my spells? Reset!
Yeah, no, the wolf actually, I'll describe what happens for this
I
one.
do appreciate you doing that for me. Just
It tries to let out a wail as it opens its mouth unnaturally wide, But all that comes out is the sound of rushing air, as it is unable to make a screech as the sunlight is blocking its wail. And your wolves tear into it, they all just tear into it, and start ripping off incorporeal pieces of fabric, and the ghost dissipates.
I didn't even get to find it.
I know.
I was so looking forward to it. What the freaking hell, man?
I wasn't. I was hiding
Hotel.
like a coward.
That's why all I did was come closer.
Fine.
There are lots of brains laying around.
But they're dry and crunchy.
Fine. Ew, I don't want dry and crunchy brains. I have standards.
Oh.
Suddenly, the frightening
Dehydrated brains?
Yes, all of a sudden the frightening goes
Yeah,
away.
like jerky.
I know.
Brain jerky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
So
that
since
all?
it's dehydrated, I can
We what?
pack it away and it won't go bad.
Pretty
So
quick.
I start, like,
Banshees
picking up the
actually
brains
aren't
and
that
munching
strong.
on them and picking
Where
up
did
the
the
brains
wolves
and
come
putting
from?
them back.
She's like pulling on the skulls with a rock, like she's trying to
Yeah.
crack
Crack the
open
nut.
Hey, can you have
Ah,
those things
dry
scout the
brain.
houses?
Seriously, I have like Cody. I have like an entire pile
I guess
of
so.
brain jerky
Is
in
there
my
like a limit to
backpack
how
now.
far away
Okay.
from you they can go?
I like it.
Let's see.
Just snacks for later, right?
Yeah.
Or how long? Is it? Holy crap! It's a whole hour. This is a
Up to
busted
an hour,
spell.
yeah.
What spell?
The conjure animals lasts for an hour.
Wait, how do I have 5 cantrips? Is that accurate?
Yeah, because you took the type of warlock that gets you extra cantrips.
Ooh.
I should have gotten extra spells.
Are you having them kind of inspect the houses?
Well,
Oh.
and cantrips.
I'm at levels.
Um,
is what I
Oh, I don't know if
Yeah.
there's a way to cheat that.
Okay.
Not
Warlock-
much in here
warlocks
that
are
tells me I
warlocks.
can. So.
Yeah, they're so
But
they
the
just go
paladin
off and
has
start sniffing
sorcery
around.
points.
I'll say that they don't really necessarily find anything in the houses, but you do notice that a few of the wolves are sniffing around at a stone plug in the ground,
How many people have spare the
right at the center of the town, where the banshee was
The
floating,
cleric probably has it at least.
as if they found something interesting.
Spare the dying. Does anybody have that?
I think
I have no
Claire's
mercy for the
get
dying.
Well, I have spare the dying.
Only death.
Oh, do you? As a
But-
I don't
warlock?
know what it does.
Yeah, but if I could get something else, I'll take it.
I mean, Spare the Dying isn't a bad spell. It's
I just feel like I'm so weak that I don't really get to do much.
I mean, this one was a fairly easy encounter. It wasn't like the whole.
Well, no, I
thing.
just mean I keep dying. Like, almost dying. I keep almost dying. So I want, like, a spell that'll, like, not make me almost die.
You'll get there.
I know. I can dream. I can dream, girl.
You know that?
yeah. You're a couch. I can dream, Harold.
The wolves killed the banshee. Yay!
It was Raylan up there, Cordell.
The wolves got it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she had them kind of go explore the houses. They didn't really find much, but a few of them are sniffing around a stone
Cordell,
plug in
is
the
Raylan
ground,
there?
in the middle of the
I
square.
did not see Raylan.
Alright, I will take the. Is it hard to pull it open?
It is pretty heavy. It's going to require a
Marvin!
good strength check.
Welcome help.
Roll
Yeah,
together.
you will, you hunky beast.
Either roll together and combine them, or
Oh, well, I'll still
give
help
him advantage. Whatever you want
Yeah,
to
oh,
do.
give him advantage. That I like that better. I'm massaging his muscles, that's fine.
You do it!
That bicep of yours.
Yeah!
It's really hard to get through this armor.
That's 13.
I don't think that'll be enough to pull the plug.
Right. Well, give me a minute. I'm gonna tie a rope and attach it to Frobus's saddle horn. Can I make a strength check for him?
Sure, go for it.
His strength is actually a little bigger than mine. Yeah, he rolled lower. I didn't actually use that.
oh.
Should I use it?
I don't know.
I'll use it. Oh, 5. So 18.
I say that's good enough. I'm assuming you're using the magically reinforced rope.
Of course.
The rope pulls tight, but it is very strong rope. And the plug kind of slides open, revealing a set of stairs that leads down
Stairs.
This is good rope.
into the depths.
Oh my.
Before we descend, I want to check the pile of bodies, see if any of them are Howard.
Oh yeah, you go through all the bodies, and you recognize a lot of them are the townsfolk that you kind of saw before. There are vials of holy water, empty and scattered all around, as well as kind of makeshift weapons, pitchforks and things. But no Howard.
Okay. I'm going to pile them into a cairn. Vance, would you incinerate them, please? Who's this back? As we're disposing of the bodies, I'm going to take my helmet off, set it on the ground, and observe quietly as they are disposed of.
Yeah, the bodies burn. Actually, they burn really well because they're not super moist. Yeah, and they burn pretty quickly.
These deaths occurred as a result of our actions. Not our direct actions, not our slaying them, but
I didn't get them all. Can you just send me a screenshot?
Sure.
I got distracted.
failure to act has led to their deaths. And so the weight of their deaths is on our shoulders.
You must hate yourself.
Boyshan is going to the opening, and she's just going to use her magical awareness. Okay. See if she can't sense.
This will merely
Magic.
fuel my lust for vengeance.
You do sense how far does that go?
60 feet, just as long as it's not completely behind total cover.
You do sense a bit of magic down there.
I get to know what school. Let's see. Hold on. Spell magic on if you. When you sense a spell, you learn which school. Yes.
I'm trying to think of what it would be. Hold on. Let me check. I've got a key here.
I am not keeping up with this. This is why I don't write, because I don't write fast. And because I'm distracted by what's going on.
I don't know what kind of magic this would be.
Well, that's probably not important.
What are the 8 schools of magic?
Necromancy,
Conjuration.
abjuration.
Which one's abjuration?
Hold on.
Abjuration magic is like, I abjure you.
Yeah,
Things like.
I'm just gonna describe the
That
magics
doesn't help
that
me
you
understand
sense.
that word.
Hold on.
But wait, there's more.
Evocation,
Evocation.
necromancy,
Oh my god, send me that.
That's beautiful. You should send that to me too.
I love Chris.
You're
welcome.
Please.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, put it in the group.
You sense that there is the one that buffs
amazing.
things, and you also sense the one that teleports things. But you also sense the thing that lights other things on fire.
No, you didn't.
wow.
I guess that I just don't remember or I didn't see.
You said several different kinds of magic down there.
Okay. She's gonna throw a rock down there.
You
No,
throw the rock.
I'll hold Udakuku back.
The rock. Just throw it back. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah!
It clatters down the stairs. I hate to do this to you guys, but I got to pee real bad. So before we dive into this, I'm going to do that.
Oh, gee, don't.
And you see a big
20 seconds.
giant
Black.
growling.
I gotta go pee.
Figure out like, the order you guys want to go.
Freezing.
It's a floating bladder.
How's work been? How's work been?
You can just send that to the group.
No, I sent that just to her, but yeah, I can
Mine's
send it to the group.
special.
Because I want to share that with my D&D groups.
Okay.
You should also send that to our friend.
Oh, they know about the other guys know about.
I
this.
guess I'm just the only one who doesn't.
Let's see. Send it to memes. There it is.
I'm rolling really well. I'm really happy.
What are you rolling for?
All the wolves
HP?
HP.
Nice.
I was really excited for the fairy fire. I was really disappointed that it just totally.
Yeah, it's a level 1 spell. You have to really know where to place it.
That's
It's
true.
really good on bigger creatures.
Because they have less
slow
dex.
creatures.
No, because it's harder for them to leave the space.
No. I don't think it's the space. I
No,
think
it
once,
is the space.
once it's cast. Let me double check. Ooh.
Put all your sense on deck.
Sure. I'll use my divine sense.
Oh, you usually do that. So
Yeah, it's just in the area where it's cast. So
Yep.
So, well, no, that's what I'm saying. So they're outlined if they're in the area. When
Before we
it's
go
cast.
down,
I don't think
I
it's
would like to do something.
It doesn't say if
you're gonna kiss the Lithid.
Krishna, can you translate for me as I speak with Frobus?
You're doing that thing again.
Yeah.
It's an unhealthy relationship. You probably shouldn't do it.
It's not my fault that the most reliable member of this party is my horse.
Well, I can certainly tell that you match wits with it.
I'm sorry. I did not mean that, Krishna. You saved my life.
I summoned wolves to kill that banshee for you.
So I was like, I summoned like 6,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that for you too.
Somehow avoids half plate. No, that's not the
And a cool knife that keeps telling me things that it did. I can
Do you
hear
still
it
have
now.
it?
Yeah.
It's been chattering in your mind
I know. I
this
love it's just,
entire time.
it does not bother
Like,
me at all.
it's crazy how many different people it's killed, and that remembers each one distinctly.
Well, guess what? I want to know what happens when I add to that list.
Yeah. I want to know what happens when you add to that list. You can stab yourself.
Stab! I stabbed my leg. Just kidding. I don't want to do that.
Alright, you guys going down below?
I want to talk to Frobus.
There's a
okay.
chat to photos.
You want to see, huh?
Yeah, well, Boyshawn is gonna literally lay down on the ground.
I'm not even scared.
I was trying to think if I wanted to turn into one.
Oh! He's gone.
Do you have any oranges that don't taste like blood?
I'm afraid I don't, though perhaps this, perhaps what I'm about to offer will allow you to escape the Shadowfell and let you travel to a realm with the best oranges.
I just keep stealing your dice.
Frobus, how would you like to become an immortal, ever-resurrecting
I really like this one. I kind of
spirit warhorse?
My
That
eyes,
sounds pretty cool. Any drawbacks?
Like I'll look at
And they
something
have to
and then I'll
sacrifice you in a
start
ritual.
going fuzzy. It's like my eyes drift
In the
a little
casting
bit. I don't know
spell.
what it is, but like I
Will it
look at
hurt?
something and then it like immediately, if I stop like completely focus on it, it goes fuzzy.
It'll be quick.
So I'll be looking at this
Wipe
and
the
then
spell
like I'm
first.
fuzzy. I don't have to like relook at it. It drives me nuts. I don't know what it is. I really like it.
Will I still be able to have horse children?
Oh, not 20. I hold my word.
Don't listen, Frobus. He's planning to murder you.
So, Flying Steed summons a spirit, but I don't want to bother selling Frobus and getting a new and using this. Would it be possible to use this as transforming him into the said spirit?
I'll say sure, just for flavor. Why not?
Okay. Would be? I mean, I assume if I make him a celestial, he'll be able to, when he disappears, travel to the celestial realm and interact with other celestial horses.
Sure.
Yes. In fact,
That's how the spell works, then sure.
you'll be able to
That's how it works in
interact
this world.
with the most divine of mares.
Oh, yes, sign me up right now.
Very well. I will cast Find Steed. It's not a ritual spell, but it does take 10 minutes. And as part of that, I would like to ritualistically sacrifice Frobus and convert him into a spirit.
Describe how you sacrifice him.
We have a ritualistic sacrificing dagger.
I'd rather not use that.
Come on!
It was designed for that single purpose.
Well, Frobus, blindfold or no blindfold?
I'm a warhorse. I'm brave. Bring it on.
Okay. Well, in the process of casting the spell then, let's see, he's got a lot of HP.
This takes a lot of hits.
No, he submits to critical hits. Then
Because
it's
of
over.
the nature of
Yeah,
it.
but like don't make him roll attacks.
Stab! Stab!
Why don't you die?
Because of the nature of which you use this spell, you actually turned into an undead instead of a celestial. And now whatever you
I would also ask, would he prefer to be celestial, fey, or fiend?
Celestial. For sure.
Aw, I was hoping for fiend.
This is a good horse.
One day I will ride over the corpses of my enemies.
Alright, well, I'll use my glaive, and I guess in the process of the spell, he'll lift his head up, and I will make a whoosh across his throat, and as he's slowly bleeding out, I'll hold his head.
I live, I die, I live again.
I'm assuming
Witness me.
all of these wolves are not actually under the conditions that they have
No.
on them.
No, they're for.
They're all diseased.
Distinguishment.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I am casting Find
Since they
Steed,
all have their own
and
HP.
Frobus is
I just
now...
want to make sure, like.
He gains a
I'm
couple
getting the right
of
wolf.
advantages that I will make known now. The steed appears. The steed has the statistics of the chosen form, though it is celestial, fey, or fiend. Additionally, if your steed has an intelligence of 5 or less, its intelligence becomes 6. And it gains the ability to understand one language of your choice that you speak when you choose common.
Ah.
So now it can understand everyone without Krishna translating, but to communicate back.
Well, that's
Your
We'll need
steed?
Krishna. Mhm.
But if we ask it yes or no questions, it can nod its
It can
head.
nod and shake its head.
That's freaking amazing.
It is also unusually strong.
It's like 3 pets that now speak common.
Well, it doesn't speak, but it understands.
Oh, yeah.
And it can like nod its head, so I guess it can somewhat communicate.
Jumper can speak common. The parrot,
Speaks few words.
it's a parrot, a few words.
Other benefits. Let's see.
We'll figure it out.
Well, the ones that are for sure. Any spell I cast that targets myself while riding the steed also targets the steed. So, smite spells or healing spells will affect both of us. Also, I can communicate with the steed while your steed is within 1 mile of you. You can communicate with it telepathically. So I no longer need a translator. I can just talk with Frobus.
Cool. Emily, what were you gonna say?
This is out of character, out of thing, but do you pay for this?
Yeah.
Do you pay the 15 semi-annually or the 30 semi-annually?
I think I paid for the year.
You pay the year?
Yeah. If you're looking at getting it, don't.
Well, no, because we got charged and I just wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah.
Wait, it's that cheap? It's semi-annual payments of that low?
I don't
$15
remember.
a month for 6.
Oh, for D&D
Months.
Beyond?
Yeah. The hero, the master, is the one where you can share.
Yeah, that's
and
why.
unlock. That's
Yeah.
what he has with the hero. You can just pay $3 a month or $15 for 6
Anyways,
months.
I'm excited about this dungeon, so I'm
Alright,
going to describe
so
what you guys
happy
see.
to do it.
Frobus,
So
sorry.
They,
The underground
it's
is no place for a
semi-annual
noble
payment.
warhorse.
They
Guard the
give you
entrance
the
for us.
monthly version.
Not as head, yes.
So it doesn't sound
If he
as
ever
much
dies, he just
cost.
vanishes and I can
It's
reset
like,
him.
it's
Can he
broken down
speak
by
to you
months.
telepathically?
You're not
Mhm.
actually going to pay it by
Yeah, he's
month.
like, sure.
You pay
Within 1 mile, we
all
can
of it
communicate
now.
telepathically. So he can communicate to me if he's in trouble.
Sure. we can do that.
Unfortunately.
So yeah, you guys
Well, no, it does pay.
descend into the pit unless there's anyone
It's
who
a semi-annual.
advocates.
So it's $14.99 per 6 months.
No, she's
So it's
going.
$14.99
All
per
right.
month, but they have you
What
pay
you see down
semi-annual.
below is a bunch of coffins on your right filled with skeletons. On the left is a stone,
I'm confused.
what do you call a thing where it's not sarcophagus, it's a
Sepulcher?
sepulcher, yeah, that has been broken open. Surrounding the sepulcher are a whole
Pitch
bunch
black.
of broken mirrors. Just kind of broken and scattered around. So that's what you initially see.
I'm going to go over to one of the mirrors.
I want to see what you get in the reflection.
Well, I don't have a reflection.
Your reflection died? My reflection died in a different campaign. I watched myself kill myself.
Somebody
and then my
else
reflection
besides
was on.
me also had their reflection die.
Who was that? Was it?
Was
Puffy.
it Araheim? It was Puffy. And
Mm.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
Yep.
I want to. Can I follow you?
I
We're
mean,
buddies.
I'm not
It's-
stopping you. Like,
we're
it's all.
buddies.
This isn't that far big of a room, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I walk up with you and look at peek my head over the mirror.
Yeah, you're looking at these mirrors. You see yourself in the reflection. You do not. These appear to be just normal mirrors, as if you know.
Shatter!
You break the mirror. Even more. But yeah,
broken.
they're not super fancy mirrors. They seem like just average mirrors that you would find in any sort of home for this time period.
Were they like in the wall or like on the how were they?
They're just kind of set all over the place, and like somebody moved them down there and then broke them.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm wondering is one of any of the mirrors? I'm looking for a mirror that's like not in a ton of small pieces, but it's in several larger pieces.
Okay.
That I could put it back, kind of line up the
Together?
pieces together.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that with one of them.
Okay.
It's like a big bedroom mirror.
And I'm going to cast mending on
Ooh.
It becomes one. The mirror stands on its own. You still don't see yourself though. Nothing else happens.
I'd like to check each of these coffins. Are they engraved? They have names on them?
Do we still have the wolves with
These
us?
particular
for an
coffins
hour.
aren't engraved. However, they're filled with several skeletons, as if multiple bodies were put into each coffin, just stacked
An
on
hour
top of
gate
each
in
other.
the meantime?
Yes.
It's chilly in here.
I'm gonna go to each of them, and I'm gonna take their femur bones,
Okay.
and I'm gonna add them to our chest.
To femur chests? All right.
How did the femur chest even become a thing?
Sorrel.
One of the squandered.
One day I'll figure out what to do with this.
It'll come in handy someday, I'm
Into
sure.
the dungeon, I believe.
So yeah, that's what you guys find.
I'm gonna have one wolf scout ahead.
All right. And the wolf report what it finds.
She
Yeah.
can speak to animals.
Okay. It yells to you that there are more coffins and dead bodies. Do you want me to continue?
Martin, did you sense any undead down here?
I can really only sense undead when they're not. When they're within line of sight. great for crowds and open spaces, but very difficult in dungeons of stone.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, it continues going.
All right. It continues along, and then yeah, you do hear it.
Oh.
And how much HP does that have?
That one only has 8.
Yeah, it
Is that
falls.
included its temp HP that you gave it, or is that only when it
It
was
falls silent.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah, this
Oh,
round
that was the other. Okay.
that
the
was
other- okay.
last gameplay.
So yes, remove one wolf.
Oh, sad.
Do we hear anything else?
Well,
I'll
that
say
wolf
you
died.
hear some shifting stone.
Okay.
And that was about it.
So traps.
Probably.
Traps.
And or a monster.
True, could be, but shifting some it might have set off a trap. I'm gonna mage hand as we go. It's gonna go and push. Like I'm just pushing
Okay.
all over the stones ahead of us.
That's fair. Anything
Really,
else in this room?
What was Cloud's servant, guys? What was his name? Jeeves? Just Jeeves.
Just for the doubts, I will use my divine sense.
How far does that go?
60 feet, but not through total coverage. I just
I'll
want to see if there's
say
anything living or undead.
I'll say that you don't sense anything in this room, but that you may sense something further down the line. Just a hint.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay. All right. You guys move on to the next section, which is this one. You see 3 coffins, which also contain bodies, that are opened, and there are 3 that are unopened.
Okay. Checking for traps before touching anything.
Okay.
I'd like to remove the femurs of these ones as well.
Okay, you do so.
Okay.
That chest is getting awful full of femurs.
Good thing I don't feel the weight. Or else I wouldn't be with you guys right now.
And then I will try and open one of the coffins. Are these stone or are these wood?
I'll say that these are stone.
Okay.
What color?
I don't know if my mage hand is strong enough to open them.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Alright.
Do you wish to open them?
I mean, one, if there's something that could come out and attack us, I'd like to know about it now. 2, if there's anything valuable inside, I'd like to know about it.
Agreed on the first point. I'll open one.
Which one?
I'm going in order from middle to out.
Okay.
20 on the strength check.
You are able to open the middle one fairly easily. Pops open. And within is a desiccated corpse holding a shield emblazoned with a moon, crescent moon.
Is it undead?
The corpse does not move.
Okay, before you take the shield, mage hand, femurs.
I'll sheathe my glaive and I'll pick up the shield.
Okay. It's very nice, this shield.
And you only agreed on the first.
He's not using it.
No, that's what I'm saying. You said you agreed on the first point, which was to make sure that they won't attack us.
Yes.
But the second point, is there anything valuable?
The shield is really, really nice. Like it's sturdy and well built and very ornate.
Did you only try the middle one?
Yeah, so far.
All right.
Did Did you cast Detect Magic?
No,
How did you know what was at the bottom of the cave?
I know these things.
Oh, is this thing magic?
Maybe. What is it?
A shield. With a moon on it.
Well, just put it over in the corner. We'll get more stuff out of it.
Okay. I'll
Add
set
it
it
to the
down
pile.
and open the next one.
All right, you start opening the next one, and a zombie's arm reaches out, trying to grab your face as you start opening.
Close it.
Make a contested strength check.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go.
It
well
couldn't
for
open the lid, but now that the lid has been opened, it's
There's stuff here out
maybe
there.
it was opening it like awakened it.
Like,
What'd you get?
5.
Oh gosh.
Your first attempt to shut it does not prove fruitful, as its arm is wedged to be in the crack that you've opened up, and it's just sitting there growling, going, "Arrgh, cursed bone!"
Fine. I'll shove it open.
All right, falls, and the zombie sits up and
And loses its head.
And starts talking to us. Oh,
Wait.
thanks, guys. I've been trapped in there for
Yeah,
ages.
wait! I want to see if it's friendly! I want to see if it's friendly.
It's 0 chance.
Generally, zombies are not friendly.
well, I mean, you already got one unfriendly thing
You
that
can't judge
generally
every
isn't
zombie.
friendly.
Yeah, and he
Bias.
has
I don't
zombies that are
think
not
Actually,
friendly.
our track
I
record in
was
this
trying to be
campaign is
funny.
at least 2 undead things that have been helpful to us.
Okay, here it is.
From what I know, zombies are not helpful.
But it depends on who's controlling it.
What's your AC,
It's
Cordell?
control.
18.
Yeah, it slaps you on the side of the head with its arm, but it's just like a dry, bony arm. It just goes,
Boom.
That's it?
yeah.
That's amazing.
It tried its best.
And failed spectacular.
And then Christmas wolves tear it apart.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, they'll
I'm not
attack
even. I'm not
any-
gonna even do a combat.
what bones? Of course, the wolves will go for the
They
bones.
each get a separate piece of this zombie.
Hey, wolves, the femurs are mine.
No more femurs. You have a problem.
Anything in the second
Look,
coffin?
one day
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna find
Yeah,
some
I'll actually say that
cool
the
thing to do
zombie
with
was
these
wearing a brooch, also carved in the shape of a crescent moon.
I'll set it down next to the shield. You guys ready for the third one?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my swords this time and be ready.
Oh, I'm just standing there like.
So I'm like,
I
I'm
got,
ready in
I got my
action to
dagger
attack
of
anything
death
that comes out of that.
shouting in my ear. I've got it like.
You know, I think you guys have the right idea. I'm gonna put my glaive away and put my shield up, and then shove.
Yeah, boy, Chum is just at the other side of the room.
just watching.
All right. Out of this one also jumps out a zombie, except for this zombie. It doesn't have any arms, and
Okay,
so
stop! I want to kill it.
Wait, he's unarmed.
That's funny. I
Are
kill
you-
it. I want to
This
stab
zombie
it.
doesn't
Are you
have
gonna
any femurs.
go
Dang
towards
it,
it
somebody
first?
beat me to it.
Yes.
okay. Make an
With your-
attack
with
on
your
it.
sacrificial
Why
dagger.
did
I will not contest your initiative this time. Because we know I win.
Do I just roll?
What are you attacking with?
What?
What are you attacking with?
I don't know.
Eldritch Blast,
I'm
or
a-
your new dagger.
I'm
or
attacking it with my dagger,
Okay.
Sacrificial
but I don't know
dagger.
what I'm supposed to. I
What
can't.
you would do? Yeah, she doesn't know the stats on it. Is it a normal dagger?
It is actually a +1 dagger.
Okay, so 20. Well, it's 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a hit.
You
Okay.
get +1 on that too. Or is that with that? So the +1 gives you the hit on the hit as well.
Oh, the +1 isn't for the attack.
It's for
Yeah,
the
it's for
attack
both.
and the damage.
Both.
Okay, and then it's a what? It doesn't say. What is it?
Dagger.
It's a
Attach.
1d4 plus dex.
You need to just go into your inventory and add a +1 dagger.
Would she have?
One.
I don't know if she would have.
You said a 4.
I think warlocks have proficiency with daggers.
Yeah, so it'd be 1d4 plus
Here,
dex
here's what you do.
plus 1.
Equip that. Then you have a dagger there.
Oh, this says +3. And
Yeah, well, 1d4 plus proficiency bonus 3.
You rolled 2, right?
So 1d4
Looks
plus
like
4
she's
for you.
not proficient in daggers.
Wait,
Oh.
Why does it say 1d4 plus 3?
No, it's to hit. Plus
The
3.
hit is +3, but no to damage. Just 1d4.
Okay, you keep going, and I'll tell you if it's.
Well, it was a 1.
Well, it is.
Two
It is
damage.
enough. Yeah, you're able to stab it in the
Maybe
eye.
it was
And then I
Something
stop
else
and I
that gave that to
listen.
me.
What does it say?
Ah, and then it goes and it headbutts you.
Wait, I didn't kill it?
No.
What? Well, then I freaking stab it again.
Well, I'm gonna take my turn first.
No, I want to hear. No.
Yeah, it goes to headbutt you, but since you've got a dagger in its eye socket, it's kind of a half-hearted as it goes like, eh.
And then I go.
Find the brain stir.
Can you grab that? It's on the other side.
Did anyone else want to try to
Make
attack
your
it
brain
before
soup.
she
No,
finishes it off?
I would.
I actually would
Unless,
stand back and watch.
yeah, if
Okay.
I thought she was in trouble, then I
Puree.
would. Like, I'm still.
15 to hit.
That's a hit.
4 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's still moving around. It's gonna make another attack against you. Oh, this one actually hits.
Aren't daggers considered simple weapons?
It deals 4 damage to you as it headbutts you.
They might be considered finesse.
I think they do have
And I
the finesse property.
Stab it in the freaking eyeball. 13.
That's it.
3 damage. I'm just sitting here stabbing it.
Yeah,
Die,
no, it's still
die,
up.
die,
You're
die,
just stabbing
die,
this
die,
thing.
die.
Oh.
She does have proficiency with daggers. I don't know why it's not showing up on this.
No, I don't know either.
It goes to slam its head against you one more time.
And it slams it into my dagger.
But yeah, it has the dagger stuck in its eye where you've been stabbing it, and it like shoves it deeper into its brain, and it just conks over.
And I stop and listen.
Yeah, no,
The
it moves.
dagger.
Oh yeah, no, it describes the death of this zombie.
You just did it.
I stabbed this skeleton corpse so many times, and then it died.
That's what I wanted to hear. Okay.
Excuse me.
I wanted to hear his version. Its version. Their version.
Well, what special item is in there?
There's nothing.
Oh, okay.
Stupid zombie.
It was on the
It's
list.
Beaver.
I walk over to you and I'm like, do you want to see my dad?
Is that in the new
looks
window?
unsafe.
The dagger or the person?
So, for those who are paying attention to what they're
It's
doing,
not wise
they'll
to,
see
to touch things that
well, the wolf just
obviously
disappear if
were
it
meant
dies.
for a purpose.
They'll just see a pitfall trap here with spikes at the
Well,
bottom.
I imagine you know.
Okay.
It just talks to me.
Hey guys,
Yeah, that doesn't.
don't step on that.
That's probably where my wolf died.
Tells me all the
Probably.
things that it's killed.
Oh,
Now,
you should put the dagger with the other things that she is gonna sniff out.
Sniff out?
I mean, I don't know how it works. Maybe she sniffs it.
Do I get it back?
I would assume so.
Okay. I put it in.
Well, I
Wait.
would have already known. It has magic on it.
If I was gonna steal it from you, I just wouldn't have given it to you.
anything else in this room?
Is that the last
I
one?
really like
Yeah.
this dagger, by the way.
Oh, so that's all of it.
That was
It
what was
fits
funny
my-
about it. I was like, I
Okay,
exactly
well,
like,
hold
I don't
on,
like
hold
this.
on.
She'll probably like this.
Yes!
Gonna use the
She was
magical
my
awareness.
chair
Is the
down.
shield and the brooch magical?
The shield is a +1 shield. The brooch is a homebrew item, which I will send.
Ooh.
Yeah, this
Choose a chat.
dagger fits my character perfectly. He loves it. He thinks
Let's
that's the
see.
coolest thing.
Images.
He's very entertained by it.
Are you limited on the number of items that you can identify at once?
Can you identify this? Or does it
Everything.
not to be identified?
It's not identified. I just know if it's magical. I know what type of magic.
Oh, well, this is definitely
Oh.
magical if it's talking to me.
Yeah, we already knew that.
The shield
What
is
type of
magical. The
magic
brooch
is
is
that?
also magical.
How do I rename my dagger?
Does it have a name?
It
Yeah,
says
Not that
dagger.
she knows of.
Okay, well,
Oh.
first you need to get a +1.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's a +1 dagger.
Can't
There's
I
a
just change
special.
this, or do I need to delete it? or
You in your inventory, you just or in the adding section, you look for a
Never
dagger
mind if I
+1.
take the shield.
Well, you know, I was gonna start using a shield, but
Skill tripping.
You want it?
no. That's not my style.
You can have his old one.
That's also not my style. Oh, I was joking.
It's very shiny. It doesn't stink. I make sure my equipment smells nice.
No, you don't. I can smell it from here.
I mean, that's not a problem. I can clean it.
Maybe you're smelling.
You
your
smell
own
like a nickel.
Uh,
You know that, right?
Would Araheim want a shield? Does he have a shield? I don't know if
He would
he
have a
does.
shield.
Yeah. Well, unless he's like a two-handed only kind of guy.
Is your shield magical?
No,
The regular one?
my regular shield is not.
I say to take this one.
I think that was his
What
plan.
about the brooch? She'll take the brooch.
You guys can divvy it up however you
I
want.
mean,
I'm just watching.
depends on what it does.
Trying to
Post
Keep
it
it or
in the-
sell it.
I posted in the images
Oh,
in the
you
chat.
put it to all of us. I
Yeah.
see. I thought that was only to Voya Shaman.
Nope. It's
I guess
for
because you
everyone.
don't know that any more than we do, huh?
Yeah, unless he doesn't want to tell what it does.
Well,
You sent it to me?
Oh no, I put it in just in images in the main chat.
Can I add a +1 to this, or do I have to like delete it and get a new one? Oh no.
Yeah, there's
by a
your-
worshipper of a moon
Emily,
deity,
you just add a +1 dagger. in the
Is-
inventory.
is Marik a moon deity? What defines a moon deity? Is that specifically
so.
like I am the like spirit of this moon?
What was the image emblazoned on the shield? A crescent moon?
Yeah.
A blue crescent moon?
So the moon shield doesn't require attunement by a moon worshipping deity, or it does?
It does not.
Only the amulet.
Give me one second. I'm gonna read.
Still felt in the
I'm
world.
really struggling. This is so stupid.
Baby, I can add it after if you would like.
Or I could add it now.
I'm trying to do it by myself, and it's not working.
Well, Voshana does not worship a moon god, so.
Neither does Martin.
Mirik shares a familiarity with darkness, assassins, trickery, disruption of society, disrupting established empires and overthrowing them, turning mortals against one another, wreaking havoc. Oh, I'm not seeing moon.
Okay. I wonder what deity Araheim. Maybe Araheim
Yeah.
can pick a moon god.
Yeah, sure.
Perhaps.
I'll do it.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
I'm on the actual page. and
What a
I'm trying to
coincidence!
add-
Araheim, you worship a moon
because I
god
want
this
to
whole
get
time.
rid of this dagger of death.
Oh, you worship
And-
all the gods. That makes sense.
Oh, right.
Okay, dagger death.
So he's technically a cleric of
More than.
Now I want
Moradin.
Is that the dwarf god?
Yeah. Although, if he were here, something special would happen if he tried to use that. But he's not, so we're gonna have to wait on it.
By now, the hour probably would have worn away, and you don't have sunlight anymore.
Okay.
So you it's just as a worshiper. That doesn't mean you have to be like you've got special power connection to them, right? Like
No, he
so if
must
he
be a-
does worship all of the gods, which I don't actually, I feel like he might have said that he does just generally, but that could be me making that up.
Let's have him
Find
enter
him
on
out.
that.
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
one dagger and it didn't come up.
I'm assuming by now too that all the wolves have disappeared if it's been about an hour.
Has it been? Have we been
I may
going?
have actually.
We did take 10 minutes in the other room to do the sacrifice.
Playtime.
They
of
did
horse.
search the town. I'll say that they're gone by
So
now.
just
Yeah.
type
They
in
just
dagger
disappeared.
and then look for +4 hit. You know, D4 +1 and then click it.
What happens to the
No,
wolves?
over
They
here.
all disappear.
That's when Vance discovers that two of them were holding on to femurs.
Bones clatter to the ground as the wolves disappear.
How do I change the name? Stop.
Well, she cast
Oh,
Conjure Animals at the
if you
beginning
want
of
to change
the
the name, you have
Vance
to-
fight. Vance. No, not Vance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creed is
I mean, it's been a
something.
while. I think.
Do you know the name of it?
I wanted to name it Dagger of Death because
Oh, okay.
it whispers death into my ear.
So yeah, there's not really much else in this room. There's a small pit that everyone can just jump over, if they want to continue.
Ooh, pass without trace.
All right, I will reveal the next room.
Can I pretend to worship him?
Just lip service.
Attached.
All right, you guys jump over the little pit,
No, but that one won't give you this.
and you find a square room and a pillar in the center with little spouts sticking from it in various
Sorry, I don't
directions.
mean to, like,
Are there like knobs for the spouts?
There are not. However,
I want it to
the
be
moment
dagger
you
and-
are almost about to get into the room, a mouth appears on the pillar.
A mouth.
A mouth.
Can I stop it?
Is this a magic mouth?
It is a magical mouth.
Can I stab it with my magical dagger?
Are you going into the
Are you
room,
walking into this room? It's clearly screaming trap.
or are you going to hear out this thing?
No, I'm not gonna go there. I don't want to die.
Oh, you're trying to tell me something? Ah!
The mouth will open and it will speak, saying, "In order to pass, you must denounce the Order of the Moon."
I denounce the Order of the Moon.
Were you done? Was that what you were saying?
That's all it said.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was like a...
Like a shut up and let me talk kind of a look, right?
You guys all just stand there awkwardly, like they're going to say anything else.
I denounce the Order of the Moon. I don't even know what my voice sounds like. I haven't picked one. I denounce the Order of the Moon. Oh, little baby bird.
I'm going to just try and walk through without saying anything.
Oh.
Oh no, he's asking to get killed.
Are you wearing the amulet we just picked up?
You should probably put that on.
I'm worried about walking through here with the shield.
Hold on.
See, here's the thing: is the reality of Vance's character. If you haven't gotten, like, he is a little greedy. He is not like in a me before anyone else kind of a way, but like he likes to have things, and he, you know, even if it's not
Make a dexterity saving throw.
In his mind, he's thinking, "What if I could
love-
pretend to worship a
love-
moon
love.
god?"
Make a dexterity saving throw.
All right,
That's like one of my favorite things. Do you like
that's cocked. Don't hit the wall. Okay, 11. Sorry.
Do you like Clamato?
Saving throw.
Clamato.
14.
Do you like V8 juice? Then you'll love this.
A spurt of flame
It's
comes
like
from the
tomato
spout
juice, but it's
and lights you on fire.
It has
You
lots of
take
seasonings.
2 fire damage
With
Ow!
celery.
as you try to enter the room. Do you wish to continue further? This is you, right?
Dang it. Now I'm wishing I was because I could just bam over there. I'm going to try to dash.
Okay.
Is the back wall just a wall, or is there?
Yeah, it's here. Let me move it a little bit.
You're like being the opposite of your shirt.
Yes.
All right, so you're just gonna try to dash for it.
Dash for the hallway. Yeah.
Okay, make another dex saving throw.
Oh,
Alright. 1, 4.
You take
A
4 fire damage. There's another spurt of flame.
Oh.
I'm wondering if this is the one that's connected to my.
It's fine. It doesn't have to be named.
Okay.
I named the other dagger that I had. It let me rename it. The other dagger, the one that wasn't +1.
I'm gonna try and
So I
jump
can-
into the hallway.
Make
I
another
don't
dex saving
need to
throw.
name it. It's not like the end of the world.
11,
Because we have our
12,
own
12.
account.
You take 8 fire
Oh
damage.
my gosh.
The last one's particularly angry and aims for your legs.
Guys, perfectly safe. You can all come.
You just got burned.
Everyone just watches as you run through these bouts
Okay,
of flame.
so now I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through because none of y'all are doing freaking anything. I denounce the
Maybe it'll
word
be
of
fine.
the dark
You
moon.
denounced it.
Oh,
Yeah.
she did.
You're able to walk through just fine.
See? Told you.
Come on, guys, the water's fine. Denounce. Just kidding.
Now that you're saying that, I don't want to.
Unless I learn that they are a virtuous and righteous organization, I too denounce the Order of the Moon.
wants to hammer.
You are able to pass unharmed.
What about you, Bunny?
What is the order of the moon?
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't figure that out.
You don't get an answer.
Well, I know nothing about it, so
That's why I said if they are, if I learn later that they're virtuous and righteous, I will undenounce them.
Can you do that? If you undenounce it while you're in the hallway, will you light on fire?
Cross fingers.
That's
I wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
Then burn.
You can always stay behind.
You can always just
How
roll
far
better
are-
than I do.
My
What's
God!
what's the distance? And how
I
many?
just
There's
meant you have to
one,
get through.
two,
So you're
three.
either gonna denounce or you're gonna burn. That's
10
all I
feet
meant.
each?
Yeah.
Like, that
Well, 5
sounded
feet each.
Really bad.
5, 10.
You could try
15
jumping.
feet.
Maybe it's a ground activated thing.
No, she's just gonna sprint across.
Okay. You
Did
sprint.
you denounce it?
Make a dex saving throw. Oops.
She gets to do that at advantage.
Oh, you picked her. Yeah, the not wide bases are not that stable, huh?
No.
I'm gonna summon Walter.
So that's 15.
I have a feeling you're gonna get 15.
You actually pass it.
Was that
Do I need to do it more than once?
Yes.
For every square?
Oh,
For 3 of them.
okay. So that's 6 on that one. So
16.
Mm.
16, right? 16.
You take 6 fire damage.
that's fine.
One more to complete the
Is
conflict.
that a little one?
Really?
Hi, Raven. Is Urza here? Is Urza here?
13 on that one.
Yes or no?
You take 4 damage.
That's fine.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself
Okay.
just while we're all chilling.
Kristen, I forgot. What did you do?
Oh, I don't know why I'm
I'm
rolling d20.
still
That's not
pondering.
unusual. It's one.
That was easy.
2d8 because I'm casting a single. Oh, that's not amazing.
Dice come in all sorts of different colors. And styles. Wow, that's a whole.
It was a late birthday present.
You require more healing.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, I
right?
could use a little bit more.
Yeah, it's November 19th.
May the peace of satisfied vengeance be upon you. How much do you need? 5. You get 5.
So you're wanting to move forward?
Krishna's still deciding whether to denounce the
Shauna
unknown
said
organization.
she loved having you over her house. You were very sweet, and you guys had a lot of fun.
Wanna make a
She would
history
love
check
to
and I
have
can
you
give you some
over
info?
again.
I got a popsicle. An otter pop.
17.
I'm so jealous.
You seem to
I
recall
got a green one.
meeting with one of the innkeepers at one of the inns that you've stayed at, who mentioned fighting against an order of moon wizards.
Yeah, that was.
That's it.
Yeah, but it was a whole big thing. Like a cataclysm of some sort. The fight with the wizards.
Wait, it was Lord Soth who was fighting against the Moon Wizards?
Excuse you, let go.
Or just-
Lord Soth has never mentioned them. It was an innkeeper. who
Oh,
mentioned
innkeeper.
fighting.
Sorry, I totally missed. I
Yeah.
came back and then I was trying to piece together what you said.
You're good. No worries.
Innkeeper mentioned who was fighting against them?
That she had fought against them
She had fought
in
against
her younger days.
Interesting.
And that she had lost an arm in the fighting and she had an incorporeal arm that she had. Because of that.
I remember that. I missed. Hey, love, what's that? No. I am. Yeah, you can ask.
Yeah, I'll denounce.
denounced away.
She
I do
finally
not- I do not need any
denounced.
more
Sorry, I
announcements.
missed your altercations. Did you end up denouncing? Or did you burn?
Bird.
Burn, baby, burn. How much damage did you get?
10 total.
10 total. Okay, that's not bad. It's not the worst. I got
All
5
right.
from a freaking stupid skeleton zombie.
You guys go down the hallway with his hand pressing. He doesn't really find anything. However, you find another room. Within the room are 2 more sepulchres. Although they appear to be closed, they are both open. You also see that on the ground is a teleportation circle and a corpse that has a piece of chalk in its hand as if it perspired while drawing it.
Ooh.
You also hear some clink, chink, chink coming from further into the room.
Excuse me.
Is the teleportation circle look active? Like we recognize that it's a teleportation circle?
Yeah, I'll say that. It's glowing.
Woohoo!
Ooh, so it got finished and then he died.
So I don't know if we would.
It
would I
sucked
know
the
about
life
how
force right
teleportation
out of
circles
him.
work?
That's what it did. He made it and it sucked the life force
Sure.
right out of him.
What I'm wondering is if we can tell where it goes to. Is there a way to tell?
You can't really tell where it goes to, but I mean, teleportation circles are fairly common on many worlds.
Okay. Well, now that's what I was wondering is with teleportation circles, if there was a way that I would know about it.
Like inscribe or something.
Okay, cool. There's a clink coming from back there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skirt. You said both the sepulchres are open.
I'm gonna send Jumper.
Good idea.
To go look at the chink.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. He scurries over, kind of takes a peek around the corner, and then scurries back. And he's like, "There's a skeleton with a pickaxe digging into the wall."
Yeah, that's weird.
Hello?
Skeleton is digging into the wall with a pickaxe.
Understood.
I actually yelled that out. Hello?
You don't get a reaction.
Okay.
I'll step into the room and I will proclaim, if you are evil or serve evil, come and meet your end. Well, that's irritating.
Well, that's
I'm gonna.
Excuse me.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go over to the sepulchres and carefully peek over into them.
One of them is empty.
They are.
One of them contains a staff.
No body, just a staff.
Yeah, no bodies in either of them. These ones are also inscribed, though, if you care to read them.
I will, if it's a language I recognize.
You do. It is in common, and what it says is,
but it's fabric and all now. Someday.
Here lie the mage commanders
Huh?
of the Order of the Moon.
I still run into at the promise.
That's all
The
there is.
person who makes it.
I'm going to grab the staff.
I'm a little worried. I'm
And I'm going to post what it does on chat.
Standing there, does the skeleton react?
No, that's focused on digging.
Do I see anything in this chamber that's dug?
No, it looks like it's trying to just get out.
All right, I might have to learn to worship a moon deity.
Your current deity is going to be a little PO to that you're like cheating on her.
You only worship one god? You can worship. I'm putting together a pantheon, okay? This would make some great alliances.
I'm
My
a
gods.
polytheist.
Well, the skeleton doesn't seem to be causing any harm. It's just digging.
What if I prayed to Marique and asked if she has any alliances with
You made
moon
it
gods that I
funny.
could then also worship?
can't believe
Should we
you
let
did
the
say
skeleton
that.
continue to dig?
Is there anything interesting in what it's digging?
No, it just looks like earth. And dirt.
I mean, I don't know that it's doing anything harmful, but think about this. The last time we left something unaddressed, Like, what if it's digging up a powerful evil thing?
Good point.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna kill it.
Okay. Yeah,
Or never
I'm not
mind.
even going to roll combat for it. It's like a super weak skeleton. So I'll say that you cleave it and it falls to the ground.
And hopefully it wasn't digging up a super powerful good thing in the Shadowfell.
Did you want to do something, Krista?
Leave it alone.
Puts her up around the skeleton. Come on, Skelly.
No. If you remember the engravings on the sarcophagi, it was the
Mage commanders.
mage commanders of the moon
Order
thing.
of the moon.
She's
Order of
right.
the moon.
I'm
The
gonna go
other
and
room, you had to denounce the moon. They will never denounce the moon, so they're trying to get out a different way.
so that means it was probably good that we stopped them?
Yeah. The Order of the Moon
I don't know.
are bad, aren't they?
Or the
No.
person, or the.
It could be good.
But I'm going to, as you guys are
is
talking
very
about this,
bored, and she's just going to step into the teleportation circle.
All right, you step into the teleportation circle and disappear.
and it goes out.
Boom.
Which when she say, wasn't the first time?
But then you hear a noise that's like, and you pop back into existence.
Wait, what?
You're still in one
So
piece.
Like in the room where we are?
I guess it's not finished, or was it made correctly?
Maybe.
Just for flavor, I'll also say that there's a crescent moon as part of the inscribings.
Vexla, you're pretty smart. Can you determine what went wrong?
It is not made properly.
Make a history check, my love.
History is a good thing for me. Shit. 6. Can I have a reroll? I'm gonna be like, oh wait, sorry. Hold on. I set the dagger down. Now I can think. 17 plus 6.
I'll give you a free reroll.
What are you trying to do?
No, so I rolled a 1, and then I was like, oh well, I'm sorry, I can't think, so I set the dagger down and like, okay, I can go again, and I re-rolled again because the dagger is just like chattering in my
Oh,
head.
yeah. I like that's fine. I'll say that, yeah, you're familiar with teleportation circles. You use them in the land of the Illithids.
So it's wrong. It's broken, right?
No, it's not. This is a perfectly functional teleportation circle. However, teleportation circles do not lead to extraplanar travel. They have to be on the same plane of his existence. And so that's why this one doesn't work. It's because the twin is not in the Shadowfell.
Oh, jeez. How can we fix it though? How do I know? I'm very educated in this, so brain, how do I fix this?
You have to make the circle on the same plane as the other world.
So it corresponds to a portal location. And this one would
Can I
never
memorize the portal? Can I memorize it?
You can.
Okay, so I stand there and I memorize it, and then I say, okay, well, the problem is that it's not supposed to be here. We need to recreate it on the outside. So when we leave, then we can recreate it and see where it goes.
You said
In a
they're-
different plane.
They're pretty. You
Not
said they're pretty
outside.
common. Is,
That's what I meant on the
oh, okay.
outside, as in on the outer plane, other plane with all the colors that
Would
we're
we
from.
know? Does to use a teleportation circle? Is there anything you have to do besides drawing it?
You have to cast a spell.
Okay. Yeah. That's. I was thinking that might be the case. So it's
You
not
know,
like
if this
memorizing by
portal
yourself.
sacrifices blood, we can always just use Martin. He has those oranges.
I feel like I
Seems
missed
interesting.
something.
So food in the Shadowfell bleeds.
Oh.
But if I take the orange out of there,
And so since they have oranges, they're now blood oranges.
no, if I take the orange out of the Shadowfell, would it still be a bloody orange?
It'd probably be an orange.
Anyways, I'm gonna take the skeleton bones while this is going on, and I'm gonna put them back into the.
She's not answering. I'm just gonna go over
Sepulcher, too.
there. I'll be back.
Baby.
I'm assuming that they came from it, and I'm putting them in.
She's not answering.
Then that's okay.
She's.
That's fine. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I just put the skeleton bones back into one of the sepulchers.
Okay. Very respectful.
I'm gonna go into the room that the skeleton was digging,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start digging.
Okay.
Maybe it was close to something.
Yeah, you continue to dig. How long do you want to dig for?
Until everyone else wants to leave.
Okay.
I want to leave.
That's after the
I
first
actually
hit.
feel like Christian's I thought was right. It was
I wanna
probably
leave.
trying to find a different way out.
Chick, I'm leaving without you. Chick, she's out the door.
Because there's two of them. One tried to draw a teleportation circle that didn't work, tried to get out. Another one.
And they died.
They had a staff that can dispel magic, and they couldn't get past the
Maybe that's not
the
magical.
column.
Maybe it's mechanical.
That's fair. But
Because
it
you have
magically
to
knew
say if
that
you denounce it or
yeah,
not.
whether you maybe it's just a verbal response thing. Well, either way,
All right.
I'll actually do the same thing to the one that tried to draw the circle. I'll put him inside the sepulcher.
So is there nothing with the braziers? No writing on the wall?
No, I'm assuming you guys have like torches. There's nothing too crazy. Yeah.
Just so you guys know, the Winco and Orb is open 24 hours.
Yes.
My wife was very excited about that.
My wife was as well.
I did not know that.
So if you ever find yourself at 2 a.m. really bored, Winco.
That's
That's
it.
party.
Not really a whole lot else in this dungeon.
All right, back
Okay.
to the flames.
Are you going to go back through the flames?
Well, we tried the teleportation circle, it didn't work.
The mouth, before you get to it, says, "Denounce the order of the moon, and you can pass."
Shut up, you. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna try to use the staff with its. Well, I guess it takes 2 minutes. I wouldn't have had time to do it either way.
Well, it depends on how long he was digging.
I'm assuming we didn't stay in this little room for an hour.
You didn't find anything with the few digging that you were able to do.
So,
All right. So, are you gonna try to get through without saying the words?
Yeah.
Okay. Make 3
Especially
saves.
now that I have this sweet staff. No one else ends up worshiping the moon. I can take the. Oh, there's a limited number of 2 minutes left. That's all right.
Go ahead and make 3 dex saves.
I gave away the ring.
The DC is 15.
Can anyone cast guidance?
I don't think I have
Pressure
that.
everyone can.
Guidance. I have guidance! Cast!
Thank you.
I didn't know that.
That affects
Very
saving-
useful.
I don't
That's a
think that
cantrip,
affects
right?
saving throws. I think it's only ability checks.
Oh, these are saving throws.
Yeah.
Yep, ability check.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, that one's cocked, but those two are not great. That one's gonna be a.
Ability check. That's.
These are dex, right?
Yep, dex saving goes.
Which one is the ability check?
So 13 and an 11. Wow, I'm sucking these up. All 3 are failed.
Okay, I think you need to put your dice in jail.
Right?
Why is it that
Yeah,
we
you
used to
take 12
constantly
fire
use jail
damage.
dice and then all of a sudden it just like stopped?
Get a little
It's
roasty
like, wait,
toasty.
we
It was
need
actually
to,
not
we
as
need
bad
to
as the
start
first
using
time
the
around.
jail dice again.
I need to bring it back.
Like sympathetic flame spouts.
Give
Well-
me your dice.
The only one who didn't say anything was.
Problem is that
Wait, Sean, are you still not wanting to say the words?
Well, I want to see the others go through.
Oh yeah, they all go through.
Chris, Now you guys, the H has just started appearing in my pronunciation too. Krishna, you also did not say the words, right? Did you just run through? You did say the words? Okay, well, Team Brave, you get inspiration. No, that won't help on a saving throw, will it? Or does the Bardic Inspiration?
It can.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll just run through.
Okay.
It's like a zero.
That's
Oh, there is no
12.
zero, but it looked like a zero.
So I'll just use this here. 14, so still fail.
Close.
Does that mean you get 14 points?
How many times did you do it?
Just once so far.
Oh. 5 fire.
Second one. Jeez. Yeah, fail again.
Oh, that's only 1 fire.
Okay, this one, yeah, she passed.
You get advantage on dex saving throws?
Yes.
Yeah. So you take a little bit of fire, but you kind of are able to dodge most of it because you've already gone through the gauntlet. But yeah, you guys make your guys' way back to the surface.
As long as she can see it.
Where Scraw greets you and he says, "Hey, I'm glad you guys all survived. Go team, what do you guys call yourselves?"
Brave. I was just so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, the Squandered.
Oh, the whole team, yeah.
Oh, is that us all the way out?
Yeah, unless there's
That's
anything
the
else you
only-
want to do in there.
No, nothing else.
Yeah, you guys are back in Anvillion.
Cool. Ow.
Well, still no indication as to why we're still in the Shadowfell.
Well, it could be that we cured the connection of Anvillion to the Shadowfell, but we did so on the Shadowfell side, and therefore we are still stuck in the Shadowfell, but maybe we severed the connection on the other side.
Maybe. Anyway, the temple Lith. Loth?
I thought the lake was the first
Oh.
option. Oh, you wanted to do the temple.
Yes, that's one I want.
Can you explain why you want to ignore the Shade's advice? Is the Shade still hanging out with us?
Yeah, he's
One, he doesn't
Technically
know where
right.
that portal goes. And Law, if we go to the temple Loth, they know they have a way out.
But isn't Lolth like super evil?
She's a spider of some sort, right? A
Yeah.
Spider?
yeah.
We have
Spider-Lady.
had encounters with Driders. They can be reasonable.
Technically, we're on the errand of one, so if she's got connections to Lolth, then maybe we would
Or
be...
if she hates that one, then we're dead.
It's true. They could be on poor terms.
Have you ever heard of a person called, and if they hate her, if she hates them, be like, oh, well, I just, heard somebody
But-
talk about them.
Actually, if they were on
We're not
poor terms, that
associated
would
with
still
them,
be good
not
to
at
know
all.
about.
Well, I just find that very few things can be more evil than other things.
I don't agree with that. I feel like there are definitely degrees of evil. There's like...
No, like, I agree with that, but
Oh.
I don't think the Loth is as evil as other things.
Okay. Just Lolth specifically is not that bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I can get behind that. I don't know that much about her.
That's fair. I don't know too much about Lolth. But
Neither do I, but I know really evil places, and I imagine this Loth not as evil as that one.
That's fair.
and if she is, we'll just flay.
That's maybe not the
He's
right
going to
decision.
get you killed. You know?
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't always charge into battle like he does. Depends on the situation.
Well, he's still very good at it. You have to
Yeah.
say.
Oh yeah. No question there.
All of a sudden, the earth starts trembling
You startled me.
and shaking and shaking. And this goes on for a couple minutes.
Are we not topside yet?
I'll say
Oh, yeah,
you guys
we're
are
at
on
the
top side.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why we ran into sky.
Was there was a window in one of the rooms that was like super lit up, right?
Yeah, that's Chlorophyll's room.
Oh, that was from before. Okay.
He's dead there.
What was glowing?
He had like an ever bright lantern.
Did you guys not take it with you?
Why?
Because I
Because
wasn't
it didn't
conscious.
come up. Because we weren't.
Yeah,
paying attention to
the
it.
quake subsides.
Could sell that sucker.
That's odd. What caused that?
So I was like, oh,
Well, that's kind of normal for around here.
What do you mean normal?
Shadowfell quakes?
What?
Oh.
Yeah, Shadowfell quakes. Do they not have quakes where you're from?
Suppose, but they're not
That
normal.
massive.
I try to look on the bright side of things. It's not something that kills you right off the bat, right? So.
Well, off to
Does
Loth
it
and
kill
then.
you eventually?
Sure.
I don't know. I've been dead a really long time. It's not
Yeah, never
Let's,
been
killed me twice.
Take our journey toward the Fortress of Loth.
All right. So yeah, that would be slightly south and west. Strah's like, yeah, I'll take you there. So yeah, you guys start walking and walking. I'll say that you walk for a good portion of the day. And the terrain is very similar to what you guys were walking on before in the material plane. It's that same road, like you can see where the bandits were, and you continue going. But then the terrain changes, and you see before you almost what looks like a mountain, but it's not a mountain. It's too angular, and it's completely black in the distance.
Is that where we're going, Sky?
Yeah, I think it's this way.
Excellent. Landmark.
Cool. So yeah, you guys keep going, and the trail starts to become not what you remembered. It starts getting a little bit muddy, and then it starts getting a little bit swampy as you approach this humongous landmark. You guys continue going, and as you get closer, you realize that it's not a mountain, but it's essentially a ginormous monolith. In appearance, it's actually very similar to the monolith that you guys found before in the Haddon Jungle.
Well, they gave us visions.
Yes.
Ooh, I want to touch it. I want to touch it. I want to
The
touch it.
closer you get, the more swampier it gets. And not only that, but you realize there's like a film of darkness mixed in with the water.
I definitely
Kind of
want
like
to
an
touch
oil
it.
slick. Do you want to touch it?
I definitely want to touch
Oh,
it.
when we
Scott,
get to
is the
Yeah.
monolith where we need to go, where Loth is, or is this just on the way?
I think it's just on the way. Yeah.
Well, I think we should avoid the swamp then.
I agree. Vexlar, you're welcome to go at your own peril.
You touch it, and it almost gives you like a feeling of satisfaction, like you just had a really good meal, or you just had a good like back rub,
Really fresh brain.
and you have this desire to go and seek out the monolith.
See, I was already wanting to go touch the monolith, so this makes
Oh,
me
this is her
feel
touching
good.
the water?
I touched the
Oh,
water,
the water.
Oh.
Yeah, she's just touching the black.
and I already wanted to go touch the monolith. So now I'm like, we're off to see the monolith, the wonderful monolith.
Okay.
Should we stop her, or should we see
No,
what
I
happens?
want to see what happens.
Okay. Him? Yep.
Him?
Him?
Yeah, I want to see
I think
what
I'm just gonna change genders.
happens. No, stick with the man.
No, stick with it. I just need to remember that Vexlar is actually
Him.
that he is not.
It's funny because I mostly play dudes. I guess it's just fun because I'm always a girl.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you're gonna just follow her, she's gonna.
No, I'm not following.
Yes.
Not following. Watching from a distance.
I'm gonna start charging $1 every time someone calls me her.
Yes.
Let's see here. She's
I mean,
owed at
going
least
to.
one chocolate every
She's
time.
gonna make
Yes,
her
one
way
chocolate.
through the swamp. There's
What was
little
that?
dry
One
areas and
copper
paths.
piece.
Don't want to.
Here's a penny.
It takes her a little bit of doubling
Him!
back and forth.
Yes.
Excuse me, him.
That's one chocolate.
But eventually, he's able to make his way to the monolith, which I'd say it's at this point it's like half a mile away. You guys can still see her. But yeah,
Two chocolates.
you get all the way up to the monolith.
You're doing this on purpose now.
What?
No, he's
He's
not.
not.
No, he's not.
Sorry, what?
No, keep going.
Nothing.
Just keep going.
Keep talking.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Nothing.
to the
Nothing.
monolith.
I'm at the monolith. Touch.
You're gonna touch
I
it?
just no. I go like this and I put both hands on it.
Okay.
I want to fully envelop whatever is going to happen. I'm not.
Like,
I'm just
hands
going-
on it, tentacles all over it.
No, not that aggressive. Okay.
I mean,
Like a
that would-
2-year-old licking a window.
Visually, that would be
Like me
amazing.
licking the inside of that giant skull.
She kept touching the water on the way. By the time she got there, it was like her best friend in the whole world. Her one
I
true
just
love.
go in, just
Your mind instantly connects with something vast and ancient. It's actually very similar to the communications you've had with the Elder Brain,
like this.
except on a much larger scale.
It's the elder brain.
All at the same time, a voice singular and a voice plural of thousands enters your mind. And it says, "What is your greatest desire?"
To be the ultimate supreme being.
Ah, we've had many such similar requests.
But I am already I cut it off. I'm already a supreme being.
Oh,
So I am
undoubtedly.
different than those wretched little weaklings.
Oh, undoubtedly. We see your potential. We could make you a ruler, a king.
Who do I have to kill?
Ah, you have a desire to kill. This is good.
No, I'm willing to do almost anything.
Ah,
Really? You're taking back the desire to kill?
Yeah, I do have a desire to kill.
almost anything you say.
Except for my tentacles and my beard. Anyways, that's not all
And this-
happening. Okay, seriously. Okay,
Oh, I
rewind.
thought that this was serious.
No, I was teasing on that one. Okay,
I thought this was great. Like,
do I have to kill anybody?
This is the deal that we offer. Kill one of your companions.
Okay.
And in return, we will grant you immortality. Power beyond anyone you have met. Your own kingdom, full of pawns that you can rule over and toy with as you please. All of this we can give to you. I sense something on your mind. Ah, yes. You've met with one of our associates, Lord Soth.
Yes, I have.
Tell me, how is he doing?
He's alive.
Ah,
After a manner of speaking.
in a manner of speaking.
In a manner of speaking.
You'll have to tell him the next time that you see him that he needs to pay us a visit. Our deal isn't quite complete.
Enough about his deal. What about my deal? There has to be a catch because there is no way that one of my companions is enough for you to want to give me my own kingdom.
I love that. The companions with a sneer.
Surely you don't just want to give me this for one. How about I kill all of them?
No, that's not what I meant!
One
Why
is
am I
sufficient.
too low.
Why are my
Raise it.
companions so important to you that you would give me something so grand?
Ugh.
You must be lying.
You have to understand, we are itching to give you this power. It is overflowing out of us.
What is the catch?
There's no catch.
Then why does Lord Soth not end his deal?
Ah, you see, Lord Soth, he is a mixed individual. He can't quite seem to make up his mind.
Okay. Do I have to come back here, or will you visit me in my brain?
Oh, we will be in touch.
And I let go of. Oh, nothing happened. I'm just kidding. I let go, and I'm like, okay, that was interesting.
Can you roll a deception check for me?
13 plus. I don't know.
Yeah, any sweet visions like the last time we touched monoliths? By sweet, I mean terrible, discomforting
Hold on.
Reminiscent.
What am I supposed to?
I guess she loved it. Oh no, she experienced the eating of her. Like her people got eaten. Oh, consumed.
Where's your deception check?
Deception plus 3.
I was running the dark rates.
16.
I remember. I don't know if you actually told us, but Mimi remembers. That was a very interesting scene.
I was told by
Be
this
strong.
creature that if I did things, that he would give me things. And that is all I will say.
Did it tell you to kill me?
How?
Okay.
And even if
You
it did, I
asked that
wouldn't.
question a lot.
Yes.
Well, why wouldn't he?
Cody!
It's a question of self-preservation.
I mean, I don't go around asking everyone if they're planning on killing me.
There are people trying to kill me. I want to know if you are one of them.
Cody, I'm messaging you. DM
Did you
to
do something
person.
to someone to make them
Okay.
want to kill you?
Yes.
Something bad?
That's a point of view.
Were they bad?
I think so.
Was the thing you did to them actually doing good for the world, or just not? You didn't consider it that bad because they were, in your perspective, bad people. Like, was it a quote unquote good thing?
That was a lot of words and I didn't understand.
Do you consider yourself to be a good person?
He's a wraith, Emily.
Certainly.
Would someone else consider you to be a good
A
person?
wraith.
It really depends on the person.
Should I consider you to be a good person?
Yes.
Would
If you want to know what the thing I did was, I was born. That was the main thing.
that did bad things to other people
No,
that made them want to kill you?
kind of.
What was the not main thing?
The not main thing,
I love
betrayal.
that you're talking
Actually,
to
it's a
him
little more
writing
complex.
talking to her and writing freaking notes.
You owe her a chocolate.
Okay, gender rules are now like chocolate.
I am
Okay.
going to bring a big bag to it.
Yes! Damn it.
First, depending, betrayed my species, but also being born.
Your species being human?
What
That's
are you?
complicated.
Got it.
Yes.
So no, not human.
No, not human.
That's not that complicated.
Well, that was the question, but it would be.
I'm only
I betrayed my species,
Yeah,
which is the
that's
Quora.
a good song.
Was what the what?
The Quora.
Or I?
Yes, but that's not exactly.
Are you a changeling?
No.
So
Well, let's continue on.
confused. Okay. Where are we going again?
Yes,
The
she
Temple
is
of Lore.
full of lore.
You guys continue
I have
on after having a
really-
delightful conversation. I'll say that you guys actually see in the distance.
I need to go get her.
Okay, that's fine.
How much longer are we gonna be?
We're just gonna wrap up.
Like 5 minutes?
Yes, like 5 minutes. You guys, how do I describe it? So, if you skirt the swamp, there's a path that leads around the swamp. But on the left side of the path, you guys actually see there is a large, not large, but there is a glowing red circle, among the rocky crags off to the left. Should you want to investigate? Otherwise, the path leads on.
Glowing circle?
Yeah.
You guys want to stop? You want to